on my live channels we think you'd like.
What?
There's
Okay.
a naked girl.
Show me.
She's not naked. She's just very not clothed.
I can't believe you're lying to me.
Andrew's lying. 2 seconds in and Andrew's a liar.
I'm not lying. She's naked to Twitch standards. Oh.
Yeah, alright. Let me join you in this party.
Tomb of the Lost Queen.
It's the one.
It's my favourite. It's my favourite game. Love this game.
Why'd you
Never
turn into a
played.
chav?
Because it's so funny.
Oh, it's so funny.
So funny.
Guys, it's so funny. Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
If I end up feeling bad, I am
It's locked.
gonna leave.
It's locked.
I'm gonna be so real with you guys.
Wait a second.
What you do?
Never mind. Extras.
God, I missed sound already.
I don't want more Nancy Drew personally. Or Emma Tors.
Why
Or
is it
Babe.
here?
do you
It
mean?
said it was
Fine.
$20.
60 years ago, a violent sandstorm.
I forgot there's no sound, and my music started right when the fade came in. And I was like, ooh, this song's good.
A British expedition set off in hope of finally finding
I'm just
Egypt's
silly.
legendary lost queen. The expedition never returned.
So imagine Nancy
The
reading the
explorers were
subtitles.
lost, presumed dead.
Wow, it's almost like I can
The
hear her.
tale of the cursed tomb remained the only proof of the tomb's existence.
I missed my blue border. Imagine a
they'll give
bunch
it
of men yelling.
Maybe they'll give it back once you're Nancy. Who's spit?
John, are you okay?
John,
Oh, a body. He's dead.
A body.
call an ambulance.
Help is on the way.
Do we not even get subtitles in this bitch?
I don't know. It might just
Are
be
people
because
saying
it's
shit?
cutscene.
A lot, actually. The crew left after the storm. They kept talking about the
I
old
know
team that
this
disappeared,
layout.
and then they were
Don't
gone.
look sad.
Oh, who cares? I'm just glad you're okay.
About that,
About that, I'm actually not. It fucking sucks here. Why is my thing rocking what's underneath?
I don't know.
It was not good.
It's locked. What?
the docs here say there's.
You know what I really don't like about edibles, Andra?
Nancy,
What?
you're
I said,
the
you know what I
only
don't
one
like about
I can
edibles,
trust
Andra?
Now, I
Mm.
need you to be my eyes
I just realized
and
we're
ears
talking over
until I can
dialogue
get
again.
out of here.
But I just came here to job shadow
Oh,
you.
good start. This is
Are you
off to a
sure?
great start.
Will you be coming back?
As soon as they release me. Until then, keep me updated on what you're seeing. I've got some notes in my bunk area. Get caught up to speed. Keep everything you find between you and me. The less you seem to know, the safer you'll be.
My cursor feels so big.
Got it. I'll see if I can prove whose tomb this is and find out who attacked you. Bye-bye.
Catch you
I
later.
don't even have a case file or a scrapbook or anything.
Nope.
No, sir. But anyway, so Andra, something I hate about edibles is the fact that you're sitting here and you're like consuming large amounts of alcohol. So you have to keep making the conscious choice to keep
Games!
drinking, right?
Mm.
I just ate a bite and I fully committed to the whole
Liars.
evening that way. You know?
No, that's what I want.
There's no going back.
No, that's what I want. I
Like,
don't
if I
like.
start to feel sicky, it's not like I could go, you know what, I'm stopping now. I don't want to go further. I'm just done. I have to go all the way now. It just happened to me.
But I don't like having to constantly keep doing it. You know, I want to just set a dial.
I would rather drink essentially a Sprite for the evening, like keep drinking Sprite all night, than be
See,
fully
that's where you and
committed
I are different people.
to the whole. It's like if
Well-
I start to feel sicky, it's not like I can stop and go, well, that's enough. I have to just ride it out.
I'm okay with that.
I wish I didn't have to be.
I'm very okay with that.
It depends on the night. If I'm feeling good at the beginning of the night, then I can take it. Like tonight, it was really hot today at my house, so I'm already feeling a little bit like
No,
heat
that's
nauseous, you know?
cool. Mm.
And so I'm like, oh god, I'm about to be somewhere. And there's no going back. I can't take it back. I feel like went and vommed right now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Because I don't want to go vomit.
well, why don't you just make the purple go above, under?
Uh-huh.
It has to go. It goes up. Okay, left, bottom left, purple. Go uppies, and then can it not go between the yellow and red? I know.
No,
And then
because the
crosses
red.
yellow. Yeah,
No,
but then
'cause
the red has to go that way. That's why I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, it cut. Well, unless.
Have you tried putting the red around the blue and yellow?
There's not.
So like, you make the other way.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wait, I
yeah,
think I
yeah,
got
yeah,
it,
yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah, yeah, yeah. I see exactly what
Yeah,
you're
I got it, I got it. Wait, no, I don't.
Oh, I
Because
thought
that
you did
cuts
too.
off red.
Wait, just make the purple go lower, and then go down.
What?
Oh no, but it cuts off yellow. If you make the purple go a little bit lower, and then do the blue how you did it.
It still cuts off red.
Have you tried hooking red under blue and yellow? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You win.
No, wait,
I wonder what the noise would be.
It's just a whoop.
That's what I want.
Or go. Oh my god, it's from the fucking other.
Oh, we
bad
can't know the
game.
ringers. Okay, you have to play them, and I'm gonna turn on your stream. Nobody speak.
Oh, I don't like they're actually themed. I like the dumb ones. I want the Curio Shop. That's pretty good. No. Oh. I like the Cuckoo Cloth.
I like the shit news theme. It sucks so bad.
Yeah, I like the news theme.
However, we can't hear it anyway, so
Yeah, I win. Who can I call? Bess.
our best Steve. Have we made that joke before?
Hi,
It
Bess.
feels like terrible, but we should have thought of it.
How goes the old mummy hunt?
Good, I think. Maybe bad.
You think?
Something happened, didn't it?
There was a sandstorm, and the professor from Kingston had to be taken to the hospital.
Nancy,
Kingston. Sean?
careful out there. It sounds dangerous.
I will.
George is all wrapped up in that new job of hers. But you can call me anytime you need
Where's
help.
Ned?
Full disclosure.
You're way
While I do
too
play an Egyptologist on television,
beautiful,
I have no
girl.
idea what I'm talking about.
I'll let you go.
See ya.
See ya. Well, I'm gonna be ya.
Say you'll never work.
It's the
you
curse
I
is
bet
so
someone would
big.
play this game with me. I
Suicidal.
bet someone would play this game with me.
Suicidal.
You know, Andra,
Yeah.
the fact that we started without sound, it wasn't too bad. After being in sound for a while, going back sucks so bad.
It really
Yay,
does.
I got a Coco Kringle.
I'm so like I want to go read a book. I want to go
Great.
play Breath
I
of the
can
Wild.
use this to translate the
Yeah.
hieroglyphs.
Uh-huh.
Who is...
I'm just like,
Dear Mandy.
I wish my name was Hotchkiss. I don't.
Oh, it's Indra! Indra! It's the lady from the castle!
who? The
The...
ginger?
No, from the Marie Antoinette castle.
The ginger lady or the lady who's like, I love Marie Antoinette.
Yeah,
so
it's the
much."
old lady.
Oh, hate that, but love that bitch. My alcohol's getting worse. I have to drink it before it gets too cold.
Oh,
What?
before it gets too cold.
Too hot. Warm.
I think he maybe had enough.
Oh,
But
it
I wanna
tastes
go
bad.
No, that's fair. Remember when I was drinking wine? And I was so upset the whole time. I was just like, oh god, another sip. Let's go. Yeah, getting wine. Oh,
This is why
I wasn't sure I was looking at for a second.
Nancy,
Take a picture.
You
Okay.
just-
Oh
Decided to
wow,
stay?
she's so HD. What the
course.
hell?
good.
Wait, why is
We
she
know
not
how we
ugly?
can get. Look,
What?
this is awkward.
Is this why the
What's
game is
that?
$20?
Professor Boyle is gone, and I have to say this to keep things from getting awkward. But look, I'm assuming the authority in the time
It's so
being.
weird because
Are
the
you sure
animation's
everyone
still
here
bad,
agrees
but
to
the
that?
the actual
just
texture of
meant
the model
the
is
American
so
team.
good. Well, better.
Which is just you.
What's your ETA? What's your ETA?
Sure, I don't mind.
Good. For now, you can look around if you want. Just don't screw anything up. Trust
God,
me.
look at your little
I just don't want the
finger
site to
pointing
fall into chaos. I'm working entirely out of Professor Boyle's
Don't
playbook.
point at me with your
Did
finger.
you see what happened?
at us. You bite your thumb at me, sir.
Bite my thumb at you, sir.
to Professor Boyle?
I couldn't
A
see a thing.
switch.
I couldn't keep my
Andrew, we
eyes
should
open
watch
for a
Romeo plus
second.
Juliet.
What's the
As a
board
family.
game in the middle of the room?
We did.
Again?
Senate. You've got to try
you
it
guys,
out.
wait, was
It's
I
one
there
of the
for
first
that?
games humans
Yes.
ever
Yeah.
played. You've got to try it.
I know that for
The
a fact.
goal is to get all of your pieces
Yeah,
off the
because
board
you
first.
were
When a token
making
reaches
the
last
jokes
square, it's removed
when
from
they
the board.
showed
To
like
move,
the
throw the
towers.
six. The number of light sticks determines how many
That makes
spaces
sense
you
in
have.
my
You
head.
roll with each
That's
roll.
right.
You get to move 5 squares.
What?
I don't know what she told me to do.
I
What
threw
towers?
two. Oh, what does that mean?
You can
I
move any of your
like
tokens to
when they
either
were
an empty
showing
square
like
or
the
a square
city,
occupied by
and
your
then
opponent.
there was some joke that Price made that happened. I know what I'm talking
If you
about
throw a 1,
personally, but
4, or 5,
I don't remember the
move a token
specifics,
and
but
then
I
throw the sticks
remember
again. If
the
no
giggle.
moves are available,
yeah,
you
yeah,
can
me
use
too.
their
I
tokens.
remember the giggle.
I've rolled a 3,
I don't know
so
what
I'll
the
move my
giggle
token
is.
3 spaces.
God, I can't believe I
If you land on an
fully
opponent,
forgot
you swap
that
places,
we watched that as
sending
a
your
family.
opponent's token back to your token starting
It's
position.
good.
If an opponent has 2 or more tokens
It's
in adjacent
one of the
squares,
best versions.
then they've
Yeah,
created a block.
I-
You can't
listen,
swap places.
I
with
didn't
your
appreciate it when I was
opponent,
younger.
but you can move
Like
over.
when I was younger, I was
There are
like, "Well,
5
this is
special
Shakespeare."
squares
I got
with
older, I'm
their
like, "It's camp,
with their own name
motherfucker."
and design.
It really
A
is.
square with
Okay,
the ankh is
it
a safe
got
square,
boring
and the token
once
on
they
this
started
square
doing the
can't be
death
swapped.
shit.
All tokens
When
must stop on
they
the square
when it
with
was
the
like
bird. Even if the thrower
before
would have moved
they
from
were like,
past
we
it,
have to run
they can
away and
move
kill
past it on their
ourselves.
next turn,
That's
landing
when
on
it
the
got
square
boring.
with the
Well,
water.
that's when it was good. You know, he was like,
It's locked.
Juliet with his like fucking Hawaiian
Sends
button
that
down.
token back to the
Right?
square with the
And
ankh.
I'm like,
The last 2 are
damn.
safe squares.
Then the
So
little,
tokens
Guys.
what's
can't
his
be
face, little
swapped.
gay boy?
Let's start a game. You can go first.
Hey man, I don't know the rules.
What's up, Chess?
Can't do
I
that.
couldn't understand what she was saying to me.
Oh. I like that they gave little Game Boys Heelys.
I like how the guy was like, a scratch.
You loved it so much you asked Chess to make an emote.
I did. I still reference it. A scratch.
Ha!
Beautiful girl.
Can't do that.
Say it'll never work.
Can't do that.
Beautiful girl. Why do I get so many turns? I wish I could have heard the rules.
Because you're a little PogChamp.
Because you're really good at the game.
This may be really stupid, and I do not mean it to be insulting at all.
That's cold, Lily.
Did you try clicking the question mark to see if there's like rules in there?
Wow.
The first player to remove all their pieces from the board with tokens into the last square at the bottom right corner. If there's sticks, yeah. Player moves 5 spaces. 1, 4, 5 for the move. Player moves a token. Okay, so if this is your 1, 4, 5. If you then an opponent swaps 3, 2. Block, you can't stop. Understand. I've comprehended.
Love that video. You know what? Shout out to Andrew, because the only thing keeping me present right now is my new fidget cube.
Thank you.
Can't do that.
I'm just desperately trying to drink this before it gets too warm.
Oh boy.
So I'm like, faster, faster. Speedy.
Can't do that.
Can't do that.
Can't do that.
Bad news for you.
That's cold, Lily. Can't do that. Hey! Rats.
Bad news for you.
Look out!
Okay.
Hey!
Are you winning?
Look out!
We're kind of even
Walk it
Stevens
off,
right now.
Drew. Ha!
Who's Steven?
Oh, it tastes bad.
Rats.
I thought you said it didn't taste like alcohol.
It doesn't. It's now getting that like weird taste that now it's getting not cold.
Just go and put it back in your fridge for a bit.
No, I'm almost done.
Hey!
That's why I'm like, I'll just finish it now.
Can't do that.
Maybe I'll eat a breadstick.
Walk it off, Drew.
No fair. Bad news for you.
Bad news for you.
Can't do that.
Bad news for you.
You know, breadstick helps.
That makes sense. Cut it with something salty.
Mm. It was like a palate cleanser. Like it like removes all of the taste from my tongue.
Yeah, it's like how you're supposed to. It's gonna sound weird, but smell yourself when you're like testing perfumes because you're used to the smell.
Mm-hmm.
So like you're used to the smell of yourself, so it like resets your nose or whatever. That's what the girl at Lush taught me.
That's how you smell chemicals that you don't to burn your nose hairs off.
Your nose hairs.
But what if I want to?
I don't know. They didn't tell me that.
I finished it.
Why do you sound like a dying grandma?
Because it tastes bitter.
Bitter.
Okay, so theoretically, I just finished half a bottle of soju.
Okay.
Wow.
That's cold, Lily.
In like 45 minutes?
Is that
Maybe
a
an
lot?
hour. It's a lot for me. I usually don't do that.
Okay. Well then, everybody, wave goodbye to Andra.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. My tummy's getting warm, so it's happening.
Ew.
That's my favorite part of getting at least just like a little bit drunk
sending
is when you're
you-
just kind of like, what?
It's like drinking hot soup.
You just sit and you're just a bit warm.
I don't like that.
It's cozy.
You don't like drinking hot soup?
I don't like describing it.
Ha!
The best part of when I got too high is when I texted Haley and I was just like, Haley, I don't feel good. And they're like, what's wrong, bud? And I was like, I don't know how to say it, but I have the weeble woobles. And they're like, oh, I know exactly what's going
That's
on with
cold,
you.
Lily.
It's like, it's bad here.
Ha!
I don't know if it's just my brain, but I can feel it happening now.
The weeble
I feel like
Well,
no.
we're both overthinkers, so it makes sense that we overthink getting inebriated. Or like,
I
is
just
it
find
here
it
yet?
a coincidence that I start feeling it when I finish my drink. So I'm like,
Mm.
a little bit of a coincidence.
A coinky dink, some say.
If I'm not drunk in 30 minutes, I'm making another drink.
I'm sending you
I
back.
wouldn't, but you're a big boy.
Hey!
I
This
feel
is
like
my-
when we do that kind of mentality, that's how we end up in Abba Night, where we all sit there and are like,
Ugh.
hey, I'm in hell.
Hey, I can't drink anymore. It's bad.
We were all so that was the worst part of it, is that alcohol made Mamma Mia worse.
Also, I threw up.
Can't do that.
I threw
Really?
up later that. Yes.
Yeah.
You threw up after Mamma Mia? Oh no.
Don't you remember?
Dude,
Well-
I was also smashed.
No, I messaged later. So, that was it. We were like, okay, Mamma Mia's done. We're all going to bed. We can't do this anymore. I laid in bed, went to sleep, woke up, breathing heavily. And I was like, oh no.
Walk
I
it
threw
off,
up.
Drew.
And I was like, oh, much better. And I went back to bed.
That's kind of what I did. During the, when the Knights won the Stanley Cup.
Hmm.
The funniest part was that I was lying in bed and I was just like, uh-oh. And I went downstairs.
Look out!
I sat in the bathroom. I threw up.
I'm sending you back.
I fucking got up, got my phone,
Not
sat
fair.
back down the tile floor, texted you the picture of the I threw up alien, and then threw up again. And I was like,
That's
alright, I'm
cool,
done. And
Lily.
then I went back to bed. Woke up an hour later, threw up again, and then I got some real sleep. That
I'm
is why you
sweating.
don't drink a whole bottle of wine in like 2 hours.
I'm getting very warm. It's happening.
You sure you're not just getting the breadstick sweats?
What?
Ew!
Oh,
Stop!
Oh, breadstick sweat.
I'm gonna kick
I
you
just
all
turned on my air conditioner, so maybe that'll help.
You don't like hearing about how clammy we are, Jess?
No.
Clammy. It's like an internal
Did
heat.
that. Still have to do that. Still have to do that. Still
For
have
the
to
record,
check,
I'm not
check
sweaty.
that off. Haven't done that.
He was like, I'm not sweaty. I'm just
Hello.
warm.
Did you know Professor Boyle was attacked? At least that's what the doctors think.
Who told you that?
He did.
Don't worry. He's probably just all turned around
Dude,
from
imagine
the
if our
injury.
favorite little guy doesn't show
There's
up
nothing
tonight
to
and
worry
doesn't get to
about
see us
here.
nasty.
I'd better get going.
I'm actually gonna get
See
upset.
you.
I'm like, I did this for you.
Whoa, you cannot go back there.
Hold my
I'm
gun
looking for
point, be like, go
Professor
watch the
Boyle's
VOD.
notes.
His notes are off limits.
He wants me to have them.
I sent
Call him if you
Sharon
don't
your
believe
YouTube
me.
I will. Trust me.
because she was like, I like watching Nancy Drew
I'll let you go.
playthroughs,
Bye.
and I was like, you should watch Chess's, and they were like,
she's
oh,
back.
I
I'd better
don't.
get
Like, I go
going.
to bed
See
before
ya.
you stream, and I'm like, oh, like we'll watch the VOD on their channel. Oh, maybe they'll watch the VODs. Who knows?
If not, we're just gonna have to take Sharon out back and shoot her.
Lily seemed upset about me doing any work here.
Show me a PhD student who isn't upset about something, and I'll build you your very own pyramid.
Why would she want to keep me away from your work?
I have no clue. If she wants to play at being in charge, let her. It'll save you a lot of headaches.
What do you know about Lily?
Not much. She's with Abdullah's team. It's just strange that she's out there.
Why?
I never say a critical word about a student, but the archaeology community is
You know what?
small.
Maybe I gotta listen to I
Talk.
Love That Stupid Fucking Dog.
I guess all I'm going to say is it's surprising Abdullah put her on his team.
You can't just leave it at that. The curiosity center of my brain is going to go into full meltdown.
I can't, Nancy. It wouldn't be
I'm having
appropriate for me to
Leon
talk
on the
about
other
it.
monitor, and I see
Goodbye.
him peeking
Catch
out.
you
and
later.
It's scary.
Can you take pictures? Yes. Nice. Can you take a picture of her in bed? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice! I'll do a feet pic.
Mm. I don't like how you gotta do a feet pic. Wow. Thank you, Andrea.
Do you want this?
Yes.
How much water can I drink? Will she piss her pants? These are all
I don't
questions.
know.
need
I
to
feel like
ask.
I should drink more water.
Yeah, I should probably refill my water because I just emptied it.
Boys' night.
What?
Boys' night.
You think men stay hydrated? No, Andrea. They shrivel up like little raisins.
I disagree. Men have to stay hydrated because what else are they supposed to do when they fucking sweat so much?
You're just thinking of Takor. Did you die?
Oh my god, you killed. You
I
literally gave
drank
Nancy
too much
poisoning.
water!
That's so funny.
Good.
What the hell? Okay, well, I think this counts as pissing yourself. 145.
You know what? That's I
She
feel
killed
like-
by pissing herself.
Death, but
That's
me
good.
personally. I think there should be one Nancy, like whatever Nancy death and one piss.
no.
Nancy deaths 144. Nancy piss her pants 1.
One. Who's gonna be sitting in this chair later?
Me. Move
In
over.
each other's laps.
Me and Brett wrestling for the chair.
I don't know what that was. I think it was a light. ancient Egyptian art. I'm picking up so many things already.
I bet I could translate that.
Then fucking translate it. Judged is he by the ancestors of Ra.
Uh-huh.
Dope.
Wait, I thought Ra was the first
My
god. Am I
dictionary could
wrong?
help translate that.
I don't know if it's first, but they're
I
They're
bet
up
I could
there.
translate that.
Let's see.
Oh, that's not what I read that as.
I read peed.
Pied. The eyeball.
If this becomes some sort of alien thing, I'm gonna cry.
It probably will.
It better not.
Look,
Sonny!
it's Sunny!
Yeah! Sonny, my boy!
Stickers are $32. No refunds.
Shit, okay, it wasn't.
Andromedans are not welcome.
It wasn't Ra, Andra. It was Atum, apparently.
Apparently.
And he created Shu and Tefnut. I see.
Nice.
Shoot.
What about Ra? When's Ra show up?
I'll look it up.
He shows up right about now. Horse girls. Oh.
Oh.
Hmm. Amulets found. The bronze cow? I want the bronze cow. Are those glass animals?
oh my god.
I'll be the hippo.
Hippo? I think that might be a monkey. Looks like
Frog?
an armadillo. That looks like a frog. That looks like some kind of bird.
There's a duck and a snake.
Ooh. Is that a butt plug?
Yes.
No.
Here it is.
Okay, Nancy, put it in your ass. That'll
Oh.
unlock the door.
I should try to piece the
That's
amulet
done.
back together.
It's locked.
Mm.
Can't do that yet.
That's done.
This isn't how you guys get drunk stream. This is a how long till I kick you out stream.
Probably not long. We are pains in the ass.
Way again, a Margaritaville.
Oh, I can rotate them. Fuck. Shit.
Oh my gosh, they're friends.
What?
They're friends.
Okay.
It's wrong.
I just don't understand why that was an important thing to say.
Friends, friends.
What, do you not want them to be friends?
I just...
That's how puzzles work. It's all friends holding hands.
No.
Okay, what's up? Oh, nice.
Just... Oh, it's a
Is
cat.
this the kitty?
It's a kitty.
It's
This is my son.
Egyptians loved cats.
There's a piece
Yup.
missing.
Meow.
I wonder where the rest of the amulet
He's
pieces were
missing
found in the tomb.
away. Well, it's N13E2, so that's what I
Guys,
need.
let me tell you about this fucking cat that I met. I have never liked a cat that I've met, okay? I've always been very neutral about them. I've always been like, whatever, it's a cat. I'm not a big cat guy. I'm a big dog person. I met the most perfect, wonderful cat in the entire world. This cat's name was Pumpkin Pie.
Oh my god.
This cat was a long-haired orange cat. and it acted like a fucking dog, and I love them so much.
Dude, I had a cat just like that when I was a kid.
Can't check. Haven't done that.
His name was Vossi.
Can't check that off.
And-
Haven't done that.
He was gigantic because he was part Maine Coon. And you could play fetch with him. He was the sweetest motherfucker on the planet. He would let me pick him up under his armpits and carry him around the house, and his feet would be like brushing the floor because he was so big. And I was small. He was a good cat.
Ah,
He was
you are still here, darling.
16 pounds.
Oh, you
Uh-oh.
can drag me away.
I said he was
But,
big.
if you don't
This
mind,
man looks-
I prefer
No, I
Nancy.
said, oh, wait,
Sorry.
this man
Oh.
said.
Distinguished Dr. Raccoon, it appears neither of us is going to get
Is
what
he
we want.
flirting with you?
So
Does
I
he
must
have
know,
a rat tail,
are
or is
you
that the
very
print
brave?
behind him?
Or just very
I
stupid?
think it's.
I'm not afraid of a
the
curse,
wall,
if that's what you're
'cause,
getting at.
he does-
It is, but you still haven't answered
Oh,
my
no, he
Yeah,
question.
no rat tail, sorry.
Oh, I'm very brave.
This is something the
Who had a
truly
rat
brave
tail, and then they
never
turn their
say.
head, and we were like,
What's going to
"Ah."
happen now that there's been a major
don't know.
injury?
Usually it
Trying to
means we
remember.
are going to be shut down.
No
so
idea.
now we work fast.
Professor Boyle was supposedly injured by a lightning strike, but the medical reports state that he was struck in the head with a blunt instrument.
Guys, I
No,
forgot to
that
tell
can't
you,
be.
but I
That's
was
what he
riding in
said.
the car with Sharon
This is
from the
serious.
Fall Out Boy
I
concert.
know. Someone
And-
attacked him.
She was
Do not
driving,
be so
and it was
hasty.
like probably like
we don't
1 in the
know what
morning.
happened.
She
it's
suddenly
best you
stops
be
the
careful
car,
anyway.
but like her
I
reaction
think
is just,
Professor Boyle was
"Ah."
attacked.
and I'm like,
Do you
what?
have any evidence?
And she's just like,
I have
oh my
enough.
gosh, I almost
If
ran
I'm
that
wrong
over.
and
We,
it's an
I
accident,
look,
then
there's
no
something
harm
that's
done.
running across the
If I
street.
just assume
And I'm
it
like,
was
oh,
an
that's so
accident
scary.
and
What
let
is
his
that?
attacker get
And
away
we're
with
like,
it,
I don't
who
know.
knows who will
And
get
I was
hurt
like, oh, what'd you think
next?
it was? And she was
You
like,
are very shrewd.
honestly, I
What do you
thought it
think
was a
about
person
Professor
crawling
Boyle?
across the
He's
street.
lucky to be alive.
And I was-
It's a good thing
I was like, first of
professors
all,
have
that's
such
so
thick
fucking
skulls.
scary, Sharon.
Did you two get
Secondly,
along?
why was
Get
your
along?
reaction to
I
you
know him.
thinking there was
I
a person
respect his
crawling
word.
across the
Were
street?
you
Just
okay with Professor Boyle working the site with you?
No.
Why not?
When you
Your
are the
reaction
best,
was
like
very
I am the best,
lukewarm.
no one else can ever
for
have.
a person,
No,
that-
they
for
only
you
get in
thinking
your
there
way.
is a creepy
But
person crawling
Professor
across
Boyle
the
is one
street
of the
or an
best
injured person.
archaeologists working
It's
today.
just like,
He
I'm
wouldn't
just
be getting in your way.
built different.
One of the best. Pff, I am the
Christ.
best.
Christ.
That's why this
They
site is
rejected my
mine.
appeal.
What the fuck?
What was your
Wait,
appeal?
really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What did we say? Was it because I said I was homophobic? I'm gay. I'm
What
gay,
was your
YouTube.
appeal? What? I'm so confused.
Our last
Uh-huh.
Resident Evil stream got taken down off of YouTube.
Yeah.
What? Why?
They said there was hate speech.
Where?
I don't know.
I feel like they should have to tell you where it was.
I agree. I feel like, you know, if you're gonna fucking flag my content, maybe you should tell me exactly why.
Here's the thing.
Oh,
I
fuck.
could believe that they took it down because of Sugar Crush. Secondly,
But that's
but
not
the
hate
fact that
speech.
it's, you know, but the fact that it's hate speech, I'm like, hold up, hold the phone.
Yeah, and so then I appealed it, and I
What is-
wrote them a very nice note, and they rejected it still.
Okay, here I'm gonna look through the fucking video.
What are you working on?
This mural here. There is something
the
very
You can refill my
important
water.
hidden in
I'll
these
be right
walls.
back.
I don't know if I can
swear to
decode
God,
it
it's
in
gonna be-
time.
Kill
Can
this.
I give it a shot?
No, you want to try the other mural up top? Yeah, sure.
Was it a
I
bot?
need a few tips for reading the hieroglyphs.
A few tips? Yes, that's how I
Who's
learned to read
reported?
hieroglyphs. At
Huh?
first, they were inscrutable.
Was it a
and
bot or was it like a
mysterious,
report?
But then
I
I
don't know.
got some tips.
They
I feel like they
Just
should
Go
be able
look
to
in
tell
your
you that.
books.
Have you made progress? Did you find anything to say whose tomb this is?
Is it
I
because you
also-
said
I wish I could
the
say we
title's
found
ass
the
on
lost
Maine?
queen.
No,
don't
that's
know
not
if
hate
it's true
speech.
The answer
I'm just
is
trying
here.
to
We may find
see
the
a
mummy,
picture.
but if we do not crack this before they come to shut us down, we may never know who we have found.
Do you have any idea what that inscription means?
Look at the hieroglyphs. They are not supposed to be riddles, and I still grappled with them, sometimes for years. The actual riddles, forget it. That's why
You
I'm
know,
here
Andrew, I did
staring
get
at
why you
this
said,
wall.
does he have a rat tail?
I
And then he
don't
turned a
think
certain
I
way
am
right as
not
I sat back
working.
down. I was like,
What do you
oh,
know
yeah, he
about
has a rat
Lily?
tail.
I've seen many like her.
What does that mean?
Ambitious, young, smart. The ones like that, they achieve. Or they flame out in a big...
That seems dramatic.
The world moves on the back.
I don't
of
like the way
dramatic
he
lives.
freezes in between
I do not
animations.
think this is a good deal.
Nice little Italian hands
Lily,
guy.
she is like a spinning top. She stands straight, but the slightest nudge, she will go ping, flying off in a crazy direction. I do not trust her.
You know
And
what? I
why
will
did
review
you
this
choose her to
VOD
be
later.
part of the
I
dig?
cannot
Someone I fully
hear
trust would never
the
be
same
able to surprise me.
voices that are
I
in my
still
call
don't
right now.
understand why you would want Lily to work with you.
She is smart, and her downfall is being too ambitious. She is so much like me, I'd be a hypocrite. to not
Also,
like
you know how Price, you were
Bye-bye.
like,
Goodbye.
I think they should be able to tell you where the hate speech is. I also think they should be able to tell you if it was like a robot detected
My
or if it was a
dictionary could help
report.
translate that.
Mm.
Never enter where?
Is it because the homophobic
My
horse?
dictionary could help translate that.
Well, that's what we thought.
I think it's the homophobic horse.
What do you mean the homophobic horse?
There's a point where you're like, oh, you mean the homophobic horse game? And then Chess is like, I don't play that game because I'm because I'm a homo.
But that's so obviously a bit.
Yeah, that was what my entire note was. I was like, it could have been. You didn't tell me what it is. I think it's this one bit, but
We jokingly said we
there's
hate gay
it's
people.
blatantly a joke, and we're all gay. So I don't know what to tell you, YouTube.
I don't know. You know,
Yeah,
like
didn't
you
you-
too? The fuck?
Didn't you say anything that's like, listen, we did say jokingly that we're homophobic, but if you actually watch the video, you know that like 5 seconds before
This
and after
video-
that, we were all saying that we wanted to fuck Leon
Wait,
Kennedy.
let me see if I can find my exact
This
note.
video is gonna get taken down too because it keeps talking about.
But we said it a lot.
I don't.
We said it a lot.
It's
No
so
running.
funny.
I just realized that the Twitch chat probably couldn't see that. And
Oh,
so
I
they
forgot
don't-
that you guys have my whole screen. Anyway.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
I was
like,
about
oh,
to
See,
no running.
like they rejected my appeal.
That your content as on main.
What the fuck?
Fuck?
Yeah. Can I-
Where? Show us the fucking hate speech.
Show me the
that just
video.
pushed me to the.
What's her name? Susan. That's the fucking YouTube CEO. Susan.
Can I see the full thing?
Susan, we're gay.
How do I see the full thing? Can I?
Wait. Click out. X out. Click page 2.
This?
Review
Oh.
content.
Yeah. We know it may be disappointing, but it's just wrong.
It's not. You know what? In fact, I think you're homophobic, YouTube.
Why can't you let us be gay with Leon Kennedy?
Susan, I think you have hate speech. I think you hate speech us.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Susan. We're moving on to Daily Motion.
Mhm.
We're gonna thrive on there, swear to God.
Are we?
Anyways, I
It
can't.
had to be the
doesn't-
horse. It has to be the horse.
But still- they hate me here
They
anyways.
do.
Oh, that's true. Oh,
I'm gonna watch the VOD and there's gonna be a specific time where it's just like, I hate. Oh, wait,
No.
is there a part where we said. Or was that a private conversation?
Maybe just DM me what you're about to say so that it doesn't
Yeah.
get flagged again.
I think there may have been a joke that I may have said. And then we took it and we ran with it. Was that a private conversation?
Dude, I don't know.
I feel like that's a private conversation.
The co- The conversation is familiar. Don't remember if it was on stream.
Yeah. I don't think it was on stream because the majority of the stream I was making edits.
Oh, I get it. The hate speech was the Sugar Crush edits.
The hate speech was the Sugar Crash edit, so we made it along the way.
It looks like the red scarab is missing.
What's a red scarab? Red scarab.
That jackal symbol is at the beginning and end of this passage. There must be something special about it. Why doesn't this area translate?
Why doesn't this area translate?
Did you know that Chris Pine was in a movie with Lindsay Lohan?
Did you know that Chris Pine is in the hit movie Into the Woods?
Okay.
Did you know that Chris Pine was in the hit movie Princess Diaries 2?
Did you know that
The
Chris
Royal
Pine...
Engagement.
Thank you for the full title.
It's important.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see if I can find something that will help me solve
This is the second time in 24 hours that someone has brought up Chris Pine's Into the Woods to me, and I don't like that a whole lot.
I know.
What was the
It's
first
weird.
time?
You know, no, Chris
When-
Pine?
Last night when we were just chilling, and then I was just like, "Do you guys want to watch Into the Woods right now?"
Oh, and we immediately shut them down.
I was just like, "Bestie,
No.
love you so much. I do not want to watch Into the Woods."
Eru. Yes. You know what is nice about this game?
There's no sound.
I don't have the
It's
money.
stuck.
You know what's not nice about this game?
What?
They don't have some.
This is approximately
so
where the other
down.
amulet pieces were found. I need to find the right tool to clear this away.
Really, Nancy? Just use your fucking hands like a man.
Wow, are you saying that women don't have hands?
Yes.
Whoa, guys, be careful.
Oh, I get. So, I understand now.
Susan's coming.
Women are snakes.
Haven't done that.
Just little guys, no hands.
And that's why you should never trust a woman.
No, actually,
What?
yeah, no. Women are snakes. They have a bunch of micro hands.
This is gonna
Women
get
are
taken down.
snakes. Women, all they do is cheat.
It's a running bit just gonna be that whatever we do, the video's gonna get taken down.
Yeah. All women do are cheat and have no hands.
Eat hot chip, slither and lie.
Oh, this isn't the right tent. My bad. Sorry, it's part of the excuse.
Dude, this is just like the beginning of As Above, So Below.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I want to watch As Above, So Below again. That
Give
bit
him
where
that
you show
leg.
feet pics for
He
free.
got a feet. Got a foot.
Oh, he became real.
Can't check that.
You made
Did
him into
that.
a
I don't
real
like
guy.
that. I don't like that his
I
scenes all
3D'd him.
disappeared.
Haven't
You
still
healed
can't
him,
did
sis.
that. Haven't done that. Can't check that off. Still have to do that. Haven't done that.
Okay, cool. Check.
What was the name of the one that we watched? The movie that we
Horror.
watched that was as above so below but good.
As above, so below.
No.
Oh.
It was the other one.
Yeah.
With the
one
sea
where I was-
monster.
No, where I was like, I wish there was a creature in the tunnels.
And then there was a creature in the tunnel.
And then there was a creature in the tunnel.
Yeah, I don't remember what that was.
I remember that. It was good.
It was good. It was like if they took As Above, So Below, removed our favorite bits, but then actually made a good movie.
Hello.
What do you think of Abdullah?
Say what you
I
want
think
about
we're
how
so
he behaves.
sentimental.
He's earned it.
Everyone is so
What makes you so
intellectual.
sure of that?
I've studied his career.
I will go to
He's
the
a bit of a
party.
jerk, but let's
A
face
what?
it. When you think of archaeology, you think of
You
him.
don't
Fall in.
He's the best.
Oh.
A decade of dedicated
Bryce,
study.
the gift. Bryce.
Okay, I guess you have a
What?
point.
The gift.
Ah, yeah, yep,
Thanks.
yep.
It just bothers me when people are critical.
I
of
got you, I
him.
got you.
He's sort of a hero of mine.
Goodbye.
Later.
I feel like it's like a rite of passage to get a YouTube video taken down, you know? Especially when the fact that it's not even like a proper video, it's literally just a VOD on my channel. It's so funny to me.
What are you talking about? VOD stands for Video On Demand, Chess. No.
Kick off Professor Hotchkiss.
Hotchkiss here?
It's Nancy Drew.
Oh, Francine, dear, I'm so glad you
Oh, I
called.
miss you
I've
every
been having
day,
the most
Professor.
infuriating problem with my internet.
This is Nancy Drew.
Oh, you young people are so refreshing, always in search of new identities. The problem is that I downloaded this program called Weather Monkey. At my
Weather
age,
Monkey.
it's important that I keep abreast of all meteorological developments. But now I'm starting a new book, and I can't focus on my work because the Weather Monkey keeps yelling the weather at me.
Maybe you should uninstall it?
I will do no such thing. That would be tantamount to murder.
Maybe turn it down?
Brilliant and fantastic. Oh, yes, Samantha, you are a ticket. I would love to help you, but how do I know you again?
Nancy Drew. We've met a few times.
Aha, now I remember you. If life were a good book, you'd be my favorite reoccurring character.
I'm in Egypt, and I need your help.
Egypt? Well, why didn't you say that instead of chattering away about my internet problems?
I don't know how to respond to that. I read your book, and I thought maybe you could help.
You found
I wanna
my
play
book
Apollo
while
Justice.
you were in Egypt. The serendipity is as delectable as Chateaubriand smothered in lavender lemon juice. I am at your disposal.
I didn't exactly find it. You sent it to me. You even signed it.
Oh dear, I sign and send lots of things.
Have you heard of an expedition that went off in search of Nefertari years ago?
Oh yes, the team in which everyone died, is that the one?
Yes. Do you think that story is true?
Oh heavens, yes. It's deadly out there in the desert. Think about it. You're going out there in search of dead bodies. There must be a reason they're in favor of the area.
But this expedition wasn't searching for QV66, right?
Indeed not. That had already
The
been
fuck is
discovered.
QV66?
They were searching for Nefertari's mummy.
What do you think happened to them?
Oh, it's best you not concern yourself about that now, given your current location.
Have you heard of Abdullah?
Yes, I have. He is December on my Men of Archaeology calendar.
You're kidding me. Does that exist?
It existed the second I made it. Is he there with you?
Yes. He seems full of himself.
He is. Oh, I am not an advocate of pulpy romance novels, but if I were, I'd call that an archable trait. In chapter 1, he'd swagger into the excavation site,
What?
a picture of a rascal with
Is this
stuffy
what
leather
we're talking
jacket and
about?
a decidedly European haircut. His cocky ne'er-do-well smirk displaying his perfectly white teeth, but by the end he'd be sweetly holding flowers and saying, "Professor Hotchkiss, I'm dying to discuss your latest publication." A colleague of mine has guilted me into editing her latest romance novel, and I must confess I cannot wait until the project is completed. Reading page after page is absolutely wreaking havoc on my metaphors. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I no longer know.
Abdullah, that's what. He's a cold-blooded hotshot with only one setting. Success. Oh, sorry, I've also been helping my nephew break into the movie trailer business. Oh, Hotchkiss, why must you always burn the candle at both ends? He's a good archaeologist who knows Egypt inside and out. He could teach you a thing or two, just don't pick up the attitude.
I need your help. The hieroglyphs here don't make sense.
Then you are in for a treat. I like my puzzles as tempting as the gooseberry pie from San Rios in Little Brazil, and as complex as the ginger lime sauce they lovingly smother it in. You should focus on what doesn't make sense. Look for a part of the pattern that has no earthly business being there.
What do you know about Nefertari?
Ah, a love story. Oh, break out the tissue papyrus, because when I'm done, there won't be a dry Horus in the house.
What?
Look it up, dear. Ramses II and Nefertari shared a love so vast, the world could scarcely contain it. I'm talking about the kind of love you spell capital L, capital O, heart instead of a V, capital E. They stood side by side and ruled
Bryce, it
the
was very
world,
important to me
but
that
as
you look
they
at your
saw the
TikTok.
years stretch out
No, I
together,
saw it. I
they
saw
were
it.
keenly
It made me
aware
very
that a
happy.
handful of decades would never cut it. They
That
needed
was
to
me.
be together always.
That was you.
That's sweet.
And relevant. The ancient Egyptians believed that life was little more than a dress rehearsal for eternity. I found records that they concocted a plan to be together
I'm
forever,
reclined in my
side
chair
by
now.
side.
Why not be buried
Mhm.
side by side?
They foresaw a volatile future for their kingdom, and they were correct. They
Will I
knew
probably
they would have
fall
to
asleep
enact
here?
safeguards. That's
I
why
feel
in
like I will.
1904, when QV66, the so-called tomb of Nefertari, was found, her body was not there.
What are the chances we found Nefertari's tomb?
If I were a gambling Hotchkiss, I'd say
I'm afraid of
60-40.
getting drunker.
I still don't get all this business
just
with
gonna stay like this.
QV66. Why build a fake tomb?
For the same reason I never carry my passport in my purse when I travel. Some things are too valuable to leave in a tempting place.
You mentioned an expedition that found QV66, Nefertari's tomb.
It was one of the most significant finds in archaeology. They call it the Sistine Chapel of Egypt. It's where my fascination with the royalty of Egypt was born. The color alone took my breath away. We think of ancient Egypt as being a subdued sand color, but it was a riotous display with all the visual delights of a midsummer gelato shop cooler case.
And you don't think Nefertari was entombed there?
They only found kneecaps, which supposedly means that her tomb was robbed.
You disagree?
I do. What good is the mummy without the context? It's the placement in the tomb that makes the mummy valuable.
Why is Nefertari so important?
There are two queens I find most fascinating in ancient Egypt, and for exactly the same reason. They were hidden. Hatshepsut is the first.
I think I've heard of her. She was the pharaoh that was almost removed from the historical record, right?
Exactly. 20-some years of peace and stability, and after she dies, Thutmose III's ancient cronies try to erase her from the record.
Why?
Jealousy, revenge, fear that his reign would never equal hers. You name it, but you can't keep a good woman down. Despite the efforts of Thutmose III's supporters, her legacy endured.
And Nefertari?
In my opinion, she's the opposite. She was obsessively preserved in the historical record, but it was her tomb that was hidden.
Hopefully
How
I'm playing
sure
this
are
game
you
for
that
an hour
Nefertari's
already.
tomb was hidden?
How are we still talking to this woman, you know?
That
That's what
too,
I'm
I
wondering.
fucking hate everything.
Like, I'm like, she talks for so
It
long.
is?
I literally want to say something.
There is a rumor that the tomb has a clue to the true location of Nefertari's mummy.
Really?
Who knows? I'll tell you this. I didn't have time to read all of the hieroglyphs, but I noticed that the syntax was a little, shall we say, wonky?
I don't know how hieroglyph syntax could be non-wonky.
True, but it was almost as if Nefertari and
Yup.
Ramses II had their own language.
I I'd better get
God,
going.
you speak
get
so
out.
fucking much. Can you block her?
Thank you for calling the Strange Phenomenon Inspectors, Extraterrestrial Division. All agents are currently
Wow.
dispatched.
Okay.
Hi, Nancy.
I tried to translate some of the hieroglyphs, but they were complete gibberish.
The whole wall or just a portion?
Just a portion, I think.
Good. Isolate that part that doesn't translate. Look for a key.
What sort of key?
It could be anything. Take a good look. If something sticks out, see if you can find the same pattern elsewhere.
Abdullah seems confused by the hieroglyphs in the tomb.
Really?
You sound surprised.
Astonished, dumbfounded, with a twist of smug thrown in to soothe my ego.
So, if he's confused,
Then it is confusing. He's one of the brightest minds in the field. If he's stumped, something unique is going on here.
what do you know about Abdullah?
He's almost as brilliant as he thinks he is.
He seems a little full of himself.
A little. With that amount of swagger, you'd think he invented sand.
Do you think he's behind your attack?
I don't think so. This isn't the first time we've butted heads. I'd think that if he were to attack me, he wouldn't sneak up from behind.
How's the recovery coming?
Good. I am at the point where watching television is tedious again, so that's a good sign. TV is very frustrating for the solution-oriented personality.
I don't think I've heard that before.
It's true. I find myself yelling, "Test your hypothesis before acting on it," at all of the sitcoms. Truthfully, I'm still feeling a little woozy. As soon as
Is
I
this
can
how long
stand
it
without
usually
feeling
takes to talk
dizzy,
to
I am
people?
on my way back to the site.
No.
Even if I have to sneak out of here.
See ya.
Talk to you later.
Literally, we've been playing this for an hour, and usually the conversations get longer once you discover more shit.
Hi, Nancy.
I didn't know if it was just because, I'm on special
Lily
brain.
seems very
But this
uptight.
conversation seemed pretty long.
She's hiding something?
But I'm glad to
No
know
doubt
this is
about
just
it. I just don't know if it's
a
relevant.
nightmare.
Strange behavior is rarely irrelevant, especially in a group that isolated.
Good point. I'm really having trouble decoding the hieroglyphs here.
Of course you are. They're hieroglyphs. Maybe it's a typo. Do you think they had typos? Like the builder meant to write dog eyeball pharaoh, but accidentally wrote dog eyeball pharaoh?
I don't think that would be all that common.
Then I'm out of ideas. Unless it's a code. Look for a pattern.
I'd better get going.
See ya!
Hello.
Goodbye.
See ya.
What?
Stay out of there.
Thank you, Lord in heaven.
Still can't check. Haven't. Still can't check that off yet.
Quick question.
Yes?
Not even
Is
quick
it
question.
strange
This
that
is a
some of the
question I wanted to
hieroglyphs
ask
don't
before we
make
had to talk to a
sense?
woman
There
for
is
like
a saying,
10 hours.
if
Oh
a
my
lion
gosh, now
could
we have to
speak,
talk to him.
we would not understand him. So let's say one day,
I
magically,
just want to
poof,
know
a very smart lion
if
learns
you
to
had to
speak
be
the king's
isekai'd
English.
somewhere.
How
Where
No,
would you
transformed
go?
is so radically
Yes,
different
no.
that even though you understand the words he spoke, you could never
That's all I
understand what he was
wanted.
trying to say.
Is that how you think of the ancient Egyptians?
Funny.
Yes.
a
Now let me
woman.
show you why I am
A
the best
man.
archaeologist in the world. In one
I don't know,
simple
Andrew. Where would
step.
you go?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
I am Ramses II.
Okay.
I gotta think of the universe.
I,
I'd be
Ramses II. I look at my kingdom.
It-
Look at it with me. Be
Are you just some
Ramses
random,
with me.
like,
Come now.
fucking Skyrim
Survey the
NPC
kingdom.
motherfucker kind of
We
thing?
are kings.
Like, you're
Look
nobody,
at the
or is it like
sands.
a
They part in the most
you get to
elegant
live
tribute
whatever,
to Her
like,
Majesty.
whatever wild
Listen
bullshit is going
to the
on
river.
within the story of
We're
the
not
world you want to go
doing
to?
I imagine that like you would have interactions with the story. Would you be the main character? I don't know. Would
Okay,
you
but
be
you're at least
a-
part of the story.
Yes, you can You,
I can't
yeah,
do it.
you are
It's
part
too
of the story or
silly.
can change the story.
No,
Like you have
refusing
Okay.
to learn. That is silly.
I'm not like
Okay,
Kakariko Villager
listen
number
to
2.
the river.
Yes.
That is better.
Gotcha. Okay, then
The
I
birds
will
of
think about
prey
that.
and even the deadly serpents bow before us. They look to us as if we were the sun. And remember, we are Ramses. We are the sun, most favored by Ra, sun god. The heartbeat of this world is for us alone. Looking at all of this, what do you want?
What could I possibly want?
Exactly. Now tell me, what are you afraid of?
I guess losing what I have.
Yes, you are thinking like a pharaoh. Now tell me, how could you lose what you have?
I can't lose anything. I'm the Pharaoh.
Wrong. You can and you will. You will die, Ramses II. You will be gone and forgotten.
Okay, but how does all of this lead to the Lost Queen?
For thousands of years, the lion spoke and no one understood. But understand the fear and you understand the man.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Okay.
I've got it. I want to go to Pride and Prejudice. So I'm like, I want it to be a normal world, or like at least I'm safe.
Well, that's the thing. I was like, okay, what's fun? What's like cool? I'm like, oh my god, I'd love to be in that world and do that shit. Versus, I'm not
I
gonna
like
die.
Bridgerton.
I was thinking about Bridgerton.
That's a good one. I want to be Bridgerton.
Although we both get hate crime to Bridgerton.
Bridgerton?
What?
Not in Bridgerton.
Yeah.
Bridgerton world where like none of that shit matters.
Where none of that shit matters. Like Henry Granville is married to his husband because there's no homophobia.
In it's a pish posh. Details.
Uh-huh.
It's one of these.
Erase.
Oh fuck.
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
No.
I think this
Yeehaw, boys.
is.
Yep, I'm gonna stay reclined. I'm just saying, in YouTube Susan's eyes, we're not gay.
That's true. You know what, Andra? That's true.
You got me there.
That is if that's the problem. Is that really the?
I don't know. I just needed somewhere to start.
I mean, I think it's and because what 2-letter word? No.
What? That's too many ands. That's too no.
That is too many ands.
Yeah.
The was better.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
but it's just
saying.
like
Maybe
there's
it's
a 2-letter
she.
E. No, is it? Yeah, it
Wait,
could be
where?
he.
Where's
Because
the
there's
2-letter
like,
E?
no, the one E, but then there's one in front. It could be he. Oh, but the H is
Oh,
already
I
taken.
see.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, what word would that be? It's
Me.
not. It could be me.
Or B.
Oh yeah. We.
It's definitely Je. It's Je. It's in French, chess.
Oui. I don't think this is how.
What the fuck could half be?
Half.
Half.
Well, maybe it's not
Wait,
the what's
D. Hat head.
it. I don't think it's the.
Yeah, I unfortunately am coming around to that.
That's why I'm like, it could be. I just want. That's why I'm like, I don't think it's the. It don't work.
What's the other favorite word?
There's and the and.
What about it? Could be one.
Be cob.
But cob has 2 B's.
No, just one cob, like corn on the cob.
That's 2 B's.
Feels
Isn't
wrong
it
to
just
have only one the.
I feel like it's
I'm looking it up.
why?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Corn on the cob, 1 or 2 B's.
It's one.
That's what I'm saying.
Cobb with 2 B's is the last name.
That is true.
I'm actually thinking. Well, I've seen cob with 1 B as the first name more than I've seen 2. Hang on. Why do I think it's spelled with 2 B's?
I don't know.
No.
No, I'm looking it up. I'm actually looking up.
No.
Well, cob with 2 B's is a word. It's not for corn on the cob.
It's like, you better believe somebody who sees cornfields every day of their life.
Yeah, and do you eat that corn when you see it? No, because you're a poser.
It's illegal.
What? How is it illegal? It's corn.
It's trespassing, and that's somebody's product.
Is the corn not free? Are you letting the corn stay captured, trapped?
That's like you crossing over into somebody's farm and milking their cow and leaving.
Yeah, and do you have to ask the farmer, or should you be asking the cow?
How
I'm saying is ask your corn before you eat it. What am I talking about?
I don't know. Is it A?
It's either A or I. Why I was comparing. I feel like it's more likely to be I because of how infrequent it is.
Yeah. Ah. If.
What?
If.
Give.
If.
Gives.
If you give a mouse a cookie.
If I take it away.
My flashlight fell on the floor.
If.
Andrew, we made a great playlist. I mean, I know it's not done yet, but we're great. We're fucking geniuses.
I'm so jealous that fucking they got Dead on Arrival.
You made me take Dead on Arrival off. Or no, wait, did we put that in bargaining?
I think it was bargaining.
Nope, it's not there.
Oh, they could put it on.
Okay, I'll go add Dead on Arrival.
That was like, I think that was my first Take This to Your Grave song.
Not Grand Theft Autumn? Wow.
Yanny.
Hey, Andra. My DM to you is literally coming true.
Dada.
I'll spare chat.
Is it pain? Is it pain?
What?
Ain. Is it pain?
Or rain.
Two.
Oh,
It's 2. I thought they were connected.
Spain. Actually, could be.
Spain.
Because think about it, it could be like traveling somewhere.
How would you travel?
Who's traveling to Spain in ancient Egypt?
Well, I can tell you
Dorian.
one man who's like he was traveling to Spain.
Dorian's going
In
to Spain.
ancient Egypt?
In ancient
Yup.
Egypt? Maybe he's doing a world tour.
Why?
He's going to Neo-Ancient Egypt.
Well, I heard a rumor that Dorian's sick, so. Hither.
Dude, can you imagine if I looked Ed straight in the eyes and was like, I'm courting Dorian?
Well, actually,
It
that's
might,
not that bad, Chess.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I think this
yeah.
together. They're-
Hither go I. I
It's
see.
not done.
Hither goes I.
Hey,
Hither-
It's
besties.
not I.
Hey, hey. Chess,
What?
I need you to remember that I'm not okay right now. I need you to remember that I'm stupid.
Oh, I know.
Because
Hither
I
goes
was
if
I
the
was impressed
train.
with you.
Train.
And I was like, damn, you really solved it. It's basically done. And then I was like, it's not.
It's
Wow, it's
in.
not.
It's in the train.
Trail?
It's
it's
not.
train.
No, it's not train. It's trail. No, wait.
But it's ill. That's why I'm like, I think it's train.
As
Is it tomb? Is it tomb of Horus? It's
no.
Tomb, it don't work.
I don't think the 4 of Horus is quite right either.
What do you mean? I think it's good.
4 of Horus. We have some of it.
If it is the 4 of Horus, I'll be really impressed, and also, yeah, it's just.
Is it
I am
wrote?
the air that.
Is it
I'm
wrote
the hunter.
whatever of the south?
Who? Right? I'm the hunter who?
You say
Oh yeah, who faces to greet the new?
Day?
Oh yeah.
send.
Come be hither.
Ye? Come ye.
Ooh, ye.
No, why? Yeah.
Yee. Dab?
Come
The new
ye.
dab.
Dab.
The newest dab.
The newest
Your dab
dab.
dropped.
The
Protector of
music
the
right now
South.
is crazy. You should know that.
Sweeve. It's obviously sweeve.
Denial.
Isn't it the
That's
sweet?
sweep.
Weeps.
Looks like I need to find out
Yeah.
who the 4 sons of Horus were.
Just your.
Come, ye.
To the gods in the train of Horus.
Choo choo. Chugga 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 chugga
I love-
chugga 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 Horus.
No.
I love that we could tell exactly when the edible like really fucking hit me, and it was 2 minutes ago when you started that word puzzle, and I suddenly felt like the dumbest man
I bet I
alive.
could translate that.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could tell that I'm not really drunk. And I don't want to make another.
What?
drink. I'm not really drunk.
You're still a little out there.
You sound it.
Really? I'm just hanging out. I don't feel anything.
Hanging out with family.
No, you're a little.
I will say,
You're
you
a
guys
little
always say that I have a drunken state.
You do.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have my natural state is drunk. So I'm like, I feel like most of the out of it is the fact that I'm very sleepy. I'm very tired.
Make me feel special.
Society.
Okay.
Okay.
See, this is what I mean by time doesn't work right.
I can't see.
Oh, okay. I was listening to What a Catch, Donnie, and I thought that must have been a good 20 minutes ago, 10, 20 minutes ago, that I was listening to that song. I just checked my playlist. I'm on the next song after What a Catch, Donnie. I was listening to that song 2 minutes ago.
can't check that off. Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet.
I just feel like because we can't hear, I can't interact very much. So I'm just like, I want to play a game.
I get that.
So I'm just like, let's play a quick game. You have 3 tries to name a movie from 2004. I'm trying to think of a movie from 2004. Sky High.
I can name a lot of albums from 2004.
That's why I picked movies.
Uh,
I'm gonna look up if Sky High was made in 2004. 2005. I'm good.
what about Monster House?
Okay. I don't think so. I don't think Monster House.
I think that was.
Wait, no. Yeah, I think that was later.
I don't think it's very much.
2006.
Okay. Listen, as somebody who knows someone who worked on that, it was like a big part of discussion. I like knew my age range at the time. I was like, I remember all that happening when.
I bet
Pretty
I could
small.
translate that.
I want to say Zoom featuring fucking Tim Allen. It's 2006. Fuck.
Oh, this is where I just was.
I only have one more chance.
Hectic.
No.
Where's your dead ass?
When did Beowulf come out?
The movie?
Your mom?
Yep.
– 2007.
Really?
Getting
Yes.
further away.
Damn. I just thought it was smaller when
I
I.
translated the hieroglyphs.
Beginner's
I
luck.
translated the hieroglyphs.
I'd better get going.
See you later.
See you later.
Haven't done that.
Lion King?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I
Wait,
mean-
I'm gonna pick a Harry Potter movie. Oh,
Dude, I was trying to do that.
I'm
Here, you
gonna
pick one, I'll
say-
pick the next one.
Okay, I think. So the first
This
movie's
looks
like in
a
the
map of the
90s.
site.
Then
Really?
yes, the first movie was like at the edge of the 90s. Then
Okay.
the next movie was like the first 2000s. So I'm gonna say the third movie, and I don't know what the third movie is.
You know what? You guess the third, I'll guess the second.
Is Third Order of the Phoenix? No.
Nope.
No, that's
Third
way
is
later.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Okay,
Order of the
I
Phoenix is
picked.
number 5.
I think I picked Prisoner of Azkaban.
And I'm picking the Chamber of Secrets.
It's not the Chamber of Secrets. That's the first.
Okay. What,
I
no, the
know
first
for a
one
fact.
is the Sorcerer's Stone, buddy.
I don't, but I still don't think it's the Chamber of Secrets because I think I'm too early.
Alright, you want me to guess number 4?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is cheating, but you know.
Yeah.
Can't check that off. Check.
2004.
Which one?
Yay! A Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, I thought that one was more likely.
So the first Harry Potter movie, if I'm right, I think came out in 1998. Then the next one
Hello.
came out in
Goodbye.
2001
Later.
or just 2000. Then no, maybe I was okay. I'm gonna look up Harry Potter release dates movies. I was wrong. It came out in 2001. I thought there was a Harry Potter movie that came out in 1999.
skeptical, but
John's
I'm also
notes
stupid
are
right now, so I didn't know if I was
That
wrong.
doesn't seem
But
right.
I seem to recall that they'd all come out after I was born.
I thought there was one movie that came out before I was born.
He has the toothpaste from Paws. Oh my god,
Dude,
he's literally
think he knows
been
Paw?
shops at Paws. Yeah, look at the thingy that says it.
Dude, do you think he kisses Paw?
Yeah. No, the other guy kisses Paw.
Not Ma. Ma's dead. Alright. Pick a year price.
Hi.
What? No.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Talk to you later.
2011, my guess is Inception.
Stay out of there.
Fuck off. You're wrong.
Oh, it was 2010, not 11?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had the thought after I said it, wait, was it 2010? But I decided to just commit.
2001, my guess, is a Space Odyssey.
That's not when it came
That's
out.
not it.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm aware.
I want to say the movie Remember Me. Featuring Robert Pattinson. Oh, 2010.
Nancy, hello.
See
Was
ya.
2011 when the
Catch you
first
later.
Captain America movie came out?
Oh, let me look.
Thank you for calling the strange phenomenon inspectors. Extraterrestrial.
Nope.
All agents are
Really?
currently dispatched.
2011
When did it
feels
come out?
way too late.
Wait, no. Okay, that's Winter Soldier. Yeah, first.
Yeah.
First one, 2011.
Yeah. I was a Winter Soldier kid, so I knew a lot about Captain America movies.
Yeah, you should say you're gay.
Yes?
I better get going.
Yes!
This is why you got flagged.
I know, and at
Chess.
this point I might as well embrace it.
I need you to understand that the reason I was a Captain America kid, and I realized this
Haven't
later,
done that.
was because I was having a gay
Still
awakening for
have to do
Bucky
that.
Barnes.
Because Price wants to give Bucky Barnes some sloppy toppy nasty style.
What the fuck, Andrew?
I hate that you
That's
talk
you.
sometimes.
You know what? You know, Andrew, that was the hate crime. That's why we're getting flagged. Hey, Andrew?
Mm.
I do like that you were like, I don't think I'm really drunk. And then not too long after, talking about me giving sloppy toppy to Bucky Barnes.
I will say,
You don't usually go there.
I do. I do when I feel confident. I do when I'm bored.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Alright.
So, I've exhausted my options. And, that's kinda it. I'm gonna play wires.
Oh, okay. Did you do the puzzle with the glyphs and the frames?
No.
Oh, you gotta do that.
What the hell is that?
The sliders.
Oh. I didn't know how to do it.
I'll tell you the rules.
I don't know if that was not here. It's the other one.
The object of the puzzle is to arrange the slider bars in a way that shows only one kind of glyph in one column, and that all the squares at the bottom show glyphs.
Oh, I figured that's
These
what it
must
was,
be the
but
Queen's titles John mentioned
Oh.
in his notes.
okay,
It
well,
looks like a
apparently I'm getting
hieroglyph
voice
appears in
line.
the bottom row when the column contains only one type of hieroglyph.
Yeah,
I need to rearrange the pieces so the bottom reveals the hidden message.
okay, I think I got Nancy locked personally, so.
That's it! Now if I only knew what it meant.
Doesn't matter what it means, it opens the secret door.
My dictionary could help translate that. A queen is buried here. I knew it! It's still sealed. Oops.
This is how we die.
Goodbye.
Oh, apparently not. Bye.
Whoa.
What are you doing?
I think we found the tomb.
Oh my god. I hated that so much.
I've got to see this myself.
I love
She
you.
just
I
came out
gotta
of the
see this
darkness.
myself.
Look at that.
Who is that?
Oh god, no!
Who are these fucks?
I don't know.
Magnificent.
What is this? Look
Well, that's
at
the little wall guy.
There is
The rat
something
tail.
very
Well,
important.
yeah, I know
here.
that. The other
Curse.
two.
Everyone, get out of here.
It's the
If I could
curse.
just get this light to turn back on.
No!
No. That was crazy.
Hi, Nancy.
Do you think this
wasn't it?
really is Nefertari's tomb?
I really hope so.
Why isn't she in the tomb in the Valley of the Queens?
There could be a lot of reasons. The worst case is grave robbers, but we really don't think that's the case.
Why not?
Because her valuables were found, but her body wasn't. Doesn't make sense. We think she was hidden. Ramses II was known to be very protective, and he was very concerned about the afterlife. It's possible Ramses built a false tomb to make sure she'd be undisturbed. There are many stories of his love for her, but we don't know how true they are.
If he went through so much trouble, don't you feel strange about disturbing her tomb?
No. Someone will do it eventually. If we get there first, she'll be treated with respect, and she'll truly get to live on forever. If someone else finds her, she'll go to the highest bidder.
If you're so interested in Nefertari, why aren't you below?
Promise you won't make fun of me?
Sure.
I'm a woman of science, okay?
I'm
But the
scared.
curse thing rattled me. I need to do research now anyway.
let me hold
I'd
your
prefer to
hand.
do it where nothing will fall on me.
gotta hold her
and
hand.
maybe get a little FaceTime with a certain British someone.
Do you think there's something to this curse?
I've studied
Okay, well.
curses, so look.
She's the
Don't
one
make me
who's
say it.
scared.
Say what?
Oh,
yes,
I thought you were
do.
scared.
Even
No.
reading about curses
was
gives me the
mocking
creeps.
her.
Why are you reading
Oh,
about
never mind.
curses if they give you the creeps?
I know, it's weird. It's like if I can learn everything about curses, then maybe they won't have any control over me. I can tell that you probably don't believe in curses, so please don't make fun of me.
I'm not.
Sorry, I'm just a bit worked up. I'm probably just being oversensitive. You're too calm. Do you know how effective curses are? They are deadly 76.42% of the time. You know what else has that fatality rating? Whitewater rafting with a hungry bear, who also has the bird flu and he's holding dynamite.
What did you think about being there to finally open the tomb?
I don't know what to think. When I was near it, it just felt... No, it's stupid.
What?
Something was in that room with me. Whatever it wasn't human. At least not anymore. Don't go in there.
What's that book?
Curses of the World, the compendium of cruel curses and curious casualties. It does have a lot of C's.
That doesn't seem like light reading.
I was originally going to go into paleontology, but no, I changed my mind freshman year. Why did no one tell me about how creepy curses are when I switched majors? Dinosaurs were bad news back in the day, but now, totally safe. Mummies, on the other hand, I make poor life choices.
Curses aren't real. You'll be fine.
No more taunting the curse, at least not around me. I'm too young to die out here. I have things to... do.
No.
I'm still in school. I haven't even started my life yet. I'm not tempting fate here, Nancy. I refuse.
Okay, I can respect that. Goodbye.
Bye.
Who just noised at me?
Well, I made that noise on accident. That was my body.
What are you talking about? Oh my god, someone's sitting in a chair.
Hello.
Not to be rude, but
Hello.
who are you? Why are
Son.
you here?
Why is he?
I could ask the same
wrong?
of you, but I won't. I'm Dylan Carter, to answer
Dylan
the
Carter.
question you didn't ask, but probably meant to.
I'm Nancy Drew.
Brilliant. Well, good chat. Mustn't keep you from your duties.
Do you really think this is
Fuck off.
Nefertari's tomb?
It better be.
I was trying to make a
Otherwise,
joke,
I'm
but it didn't
very
work out very
lost.
well.
What does that mean?
She's why I'm here. As a tour guide, I love the sites that tell a story. And Ramses I and Nefertari have the making of a classic love story, if we can find her here.
You mean Ramses the Second, right?
I do? I mean, yes, I do. Of course. Strange life being a king. You get everything but your own name.
Why are you hanging out here outside instead of going into the tomb?
Why aren't you hanging out outside?
I'm a little busy right now.
When you come to your senses, I'll still be here. You know why England tried to take over the world?
Why?
Because we've got everything you need. Except for the sun. You know why
okay.
we stopped trying to take over the world?
Because everyone else got sick of it?
That they did.
Is the real reason you're hanging out here
What's
because
the
you're not
skinny?
cleared to actually go into the
He's
site?
being
I was
vaguely
hoping we'd
racist.
be able to get over that little
Oh,
bump in
no.
the road
Say.
before that cat got out.
You said that England tried to take over the world because they have everything people need.
Oh.
What do you think of Abdullah?
He's got quite the ego. But I'm sure he deserves it.
What makes you say that?
If he didn't, no one would put
If he
up with
weighs it
him.
questionably.
History's great pioneers always
Should
tend to
kill
be a bit prickly. Sure, he's a tyrant, but he's supposed to be the best in his field.
Do you think he is?
Who knows if it's true? He's either the best or the guy who says, "I'm the best, the loudest." Unfortunately, either one of those two things works equally well. You know, he's just on the edge.
What do you mean?
He's close to being known the world over. He must have gotten a glimpse of what that would be like. I wonder what he'd do to make it over that last hurdle.
What do you do exactly?
As a tour guide, I show the world to those who want to see
he's
it.
tour
It's the
guide,
best
great.
job on the planet, next to lion
he's a
tamer or
racist tour
astronaut.
guide.
Where do you give tours?
All throughout Egypt.
That sounds like a fantastic job, but why aren't you leading a tour now?
It's getting very competitive these days. I need every advantage I can get. Well, that's why I'm here. To be perfectly on the level, I have to be.
Since you're a tour guide, can you give me any information about Egypt I might need to know?
Sure, here.
Why are you so sure the public would want to tour this site?
Surely you've heard of the curse.
I have.
'Cause
Do you believe in it?
Of course I do.
But since you're here, you must not be worried about being cursed yourself.
I've been gloriously unlucky my whole life. I don't think a curse could make things much worse.
I'd better get going.
Come back anytime.
Guys, I was eaten up by fucking mosquitoes today. I was only outside for like 15 minutes.
Yes?
What do you think of
I
this
already
tomb?
have like
What are
3
you
or 4
getting
mosquito
at?
bites.
It's amazing.
What
the
if I
amount of
could
detail,
blood?
the size. Well, someone really important must be buried here.
After 5,000 years of recorded history, that could be said about every hole in the ground.
I saw
that's
a
what you think,
TikTok
isn't
of a
it?
girl.
I don't leave the
who
house for anything
had
less
a,
than amazing.
like there was a mosquito,
So
right?
it's
And
safe
it
to
like landed
assume
on
this
her
is going
leg,
to be a
and
major
she watched
find?
it suck up her
You
blood.
tell me.
And then she
Mhm.
trapped it, and she fed it to her Venus flytrap.
Oh.
Wow.
Who do you think is buried here?
I was like,
No,
that's
I do
crazy.
not guess.
I think I've seen
Who
that
are
one.
you
What a
hoping
fucking-
to find here?
Who
Wow.
does everyone want to find? The lost queen.
Who is that?
That's absolute mad lad
Nefertari.
behavior.
Why is she lost?
Over 100 years ago, they found her tomb. The most magnificent of its kind.
You let it like.
But when they opened the tomb,
What is it?
do
Learn
you
the taste
know
of
what
human.
they found?
That's how the
Nothing?
plants
We'll
learn
eat it
to
later.
Her
rebel.
kneecaps. The queen was
That's
nowhere
the little
to be
shop
found.
of horrors.
Why is
That's
that?
what we did to Kepris.
Nobody knows. I say
Is it
she
true?
was
Cowboys?
never there to begin with.
They
Do
were
you
like,
have
come
proof?
now.
No.
Come, boy.
The people who had proof have been dead
You
100
boy.
times
Come.
longer than they were ever alive.
You, boy,
So
eat
they're
these
not
fingers.
We have to learn to think like they did.
Nom, 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 nom,
But
nom.
it's
Hi,
not
Sammy.
easy.
Hey,
Anyone who
Sammy.
says
Egypt's
different
I
bad.
wouldn't know.
lies.
I wouldn't know. I'm having trouble
Do you know
plugging into
Dylan?
the plot.
I know of him.
You
It is
do?
bad. It's
so
boring.
he has a reputation?
He is a very popular guide, for whatever that is worth.
Oh,
I
Andra.
do not like guides. They distort history and turn the other way. As sticky finger
No,
dudes
Andra, you
steal
can't.
every bit
You
of
can't leave
Egypt
me.
they can find.
That seems a little harsh.
Not harsh enough. Every tourist
I'm
thinks, what
struggling.
will it hurt? I'll just take one small piece of the pyramids. And they come, by the millions they come. And bit by bit, they smuggle our history back in their luggage. They're worse than the
Jesus,
museums.
Do you think international teams have stolen
That's why I'm like,
artifacts
it's
from
not
Egypt?
even what you
No,
think it's
I do not
for.
think. I know.
You don't seem very happy to have Dylan here.
The day having a
Good.
baby
I'm
shower
glad
for
you
your
noticed.
sister.
If
Oh.
this were my site, like it
That's
should
fun.
be, he'd be out on the sand
you
with his hat in his
know-
hand, trying
And
to
so
catch a
Wow.
ride back to
Barbie.
Cairo.
Ooh.
And he would never find one because there is no street.
I'm sleepy.
I'll catch you later.
'cause I
Bye.
was at work and I had a long day yesterday and it's put me behind about 2 weeks. So,
Mm.
anyways, Egypt.
I also saw the Barbie movie today.
I saw it on Wednesday. It was pretty good.
Did you wear
Yeah.
pink, Sammy? It's a must.
The flashlight isn't working. I better find something
Speaking of
else
which,
to
I need
light
to
the way.
text my sibling
There's not
about
much fuel.
going to see the
Of course
Barbie
I'd
movie.
better save this for lighting things
You're
on fire.
shitting me, Nancy.
The flashlight isn't working.
Nancy,
Where's
I
the
better
lighter?
find something else to
Can you
light the
pick up
way.
a lighter?
yeah, she said it has no. It doesn't have a lot of fuel, so we should save it for lighting things on fire. What exactly are you planning to light on
lamp.
fire, Nancy?
Great.
Oh.
I just need to find a way to get it working.
I
I need to find oil for the lamp.
need
I need to find oil for the lamp.
Oil. That was an ominous sound.
I went with my friend Sharon, and I was like, Sharon, are you gonna wear pink? And she's like, no, I want to be comfortable. So she wore like this gray outfit with a black
Yes.
shirt, and she's like,
Bye-bye.
I'm Oppenheimer.
Goodbye.
Okay.
I was like, nice.
Oh, John, I need oil.
Hi.
You sound like
A
Garfield.
tour guide just appeared out of nowhere.
Really?
Is it
I need
really
oil for my
get
lasagna.
He
lost?
showed up when we found the tomb.
You're 100 kilometers outside of
What,
Cairo.
you've never known the joy of... I had a lasagna delivered to my house the other day.
You
Huh?
sound like Garfield.
That's so weird.
I'm not used to watching this.
No,
much
it was one of our neighbors who was like, "Hey,
Whatever he
it
says,
sounds like
just
shit's
drop
whack
it.
for you guys right
Must make
now.
up to
So
something.
we made you guys some meals
I'll
so you don't
catch
have to
you
worry
later.
about cooking stuff, which was
Bye.
very kind." I just was delighted and surprised when I opened a container to find an entire lasagna in there.
Lasagna.
We found the tomb.
Way to go!
Way to
But when I
go.
opened it, 2 strangers showed up.
Really? Aren't you in the middle of nowhere?
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
tell me why I've been
Okay.
watching your
So
stream
maybe they were
directly
just
on
out for a
Twitch
walk.
rather than on my second
In the
monitor. I
desert.
forgot.
Nope. Doesn't work out.
You
Nancy,
mean
what's
you haven't?
craziness
You've been watching with a delay?
No
No,
clue.
okay.
It's like I'm the
So
only one
I've been
here who
watching
doesn't know
properly
what's
for a little
really
bit,
going on.
but like
don't like
the
that
last like
feeling.
5 minutes I've been
You
watching
get
with the
used to
Twitch
it.
stream, and I'm just like,
Bess,
Well,
something's
it certainly
off.
feels that way.
I can't put my finger
We'll
on
have to
it.
call this one a wrap.
I can't until John's back. I just need to keep my head on straight and try to keep the site in order.
That's exactly like this one part of Revenge of the Desert Queen. So everybody,
Is this going to be an anecdote
Me
where
and
someone
Sharon went to
dies in
Books
a
a
cursed
Million,
tomb?
and
No.
and the gods were
Okay,
right.
Continue.
I
lied
did
if it
have to
was, but
shit.
I'll just keep it to myself.
Maybe that's after we do the fast
I don't know
food
what to make
purge,
of
we
this tour
go.
guide
We
who
have to
appeared out
step
of nowhere.
Oh,
by
no, Books a Million.
bookstore.
Define cute.
What?
Never any fun with
Not Books a
any
Million. It
girly
was
friends.
Barnes and Noble.
Fine,
Pardon.
Yes, he's moderately cute.
After we do
And
the
he
fast
has an
food
accent.
Now
tour,
we're
we
talking.
have to
Anyway, you
go to a
decided that this
bookstore
cute
to
tour
get
guide
the
with
get
an
the
accent was
shit
a problem
flowing.
For some reason.
His story isn't adding up. If he's a tour guide, why would he show up at a site that might take years
really
to open up to the
tried.
public?
Maybe he's
Kinda
some
lost
sort
me.
of avant-garde tour guide. You know, way ahead of his time.
shit?
Like that jazz musician you made us see who only played awful notes.
You know?
That's it.
I'm still sorry about that. In my defense, it was for a case.
And in his defense, there's nothing. Long distance burn, jazz guy.
So after the fast
better
food
get
tour,
going.
right?
See ya.
We're gonna walk into a bookstore,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna smell
Lily
the books,
seems to be
and the
taking
books are
this
gonna
curse
entice
business
our
very
bellies and our tum
seriously.
tums
I thought you would.
want to shit,
The other Lily?
and that's
A
it.
skiff prank. Oh, you're such a good sport, Nadine. That's a little silly of her, don't you think? Curses may only be a
Ta-da.
figment of our overactive imaginations.
That's what I think.
There are more pressing things to worry about. Most Egyptologists die because the desert is inhospitable and positively crawling with
Curses.
diseases. Horrid mold.
Yeah, there's
Bacteria that have
curses.
been breeding for
We
thousands of
opened the
years
tomb and now we're all
unchecked.
cursed.
And let's not forget the lack of structural integrity.
What if
of
you just
most
went
of the
home and didn't
tomb.
deal with it?
And that's what
less
Beth
than
said.
reassuring.
Nancy said
Oh,
no,
dear,
so
everybody
Why?
dies,
Pussy.
but life
'Cause
isn't
Nancy's
worth
too
living
cool
if
for
you don't take a
school.
few risks.
Oh, Nancy's
right?
pussy.
Who could have
Although
seen a
I do
mummy
believe
curse coming in the
everyone
Egypt
dies
game?
much
Not
faster
me.
in
I'm
the
so
desert.
shocked.
Much faster.
Goodbye.
Is it racist?
I thought that it was just going to be an in-depth dive into the culture of Cairo.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be educational and informational.
I thought it was going to be legitimately
Hi, Nancy.
educational and
What do you think about
informational,
Dylan?
and
Did we
I realized it
accidentally
wasn't a
invite the whole
common thought.
world to this dig? With the exception of a decent work crew, that is. Although I do
I thought it was
hate
going
that
to
I don't
educate
know
me
why he
historically
is
and
here.
also
He is
socially,
definitely
politically.
easy on the eyes.
Agreed.
But
But
if he
no.
stays out in the sun any longer, he's going to get all lobstery. Definite turnoff for us land dwellers.
See ya.
See you.
when I was watching the Barbie movie, there was
haven't
this
done that.
trailer for the Haunted Mansion, the new one. And me and Sharon were watching it,
Stay out
and
of
there's this
there.
clip of Owen Wilson on frame, and we immediately turned to each other in like with our mouths like just fucking jaw dropped, going like, "Oh, Owen Wilson in my Christian Minecraft server."
No, he's in the Haunted Mansion.
In the
Rookie
Minecraft.
mistake. Hey,
Hello.
bud, I need
What brought you
oil.
to this site?
This might be
Guys,
the
did you
next
see
big
that
spot.
somebody made
If
a
it is, I
calculation
want to have the first
of
tour up and running.
how much
Isn't
money
that a little premature?
Owen Wilson has
Tour
made
groups
off of
might not
saying,
even be
wow,
allowed out
in movies
here.
his whole career.
Well, then I took a trip to the place I've always
Ah.
wanted to
What?
see. No loss.
It's
You
over
seem very
$1,000 per
casual about
wow.
everything.
nothing wrong with that, is there?
$1,000
It makes me think you might be hiding
You
something.
can see why I was so
If
enamored
I'm
with this
hiding
concept.
something, then I'm doing such a good job, even I don't notice.
Let
I
me see
know
if I
you
can
didn't
find
just
it.
come here to get a tan. What do you think of Lily?
$1,000 per
She's
wow. I
definitely
wish that
my
was
type.
me.
What do you mean?
Ooh, played The
$1,000
Sims
per
4.
wow.
Did you get the horsey
And not
pack? It was
interested.
very important.
Just like my last girlfriend.
I heard
very driven.
reviews. I heard
PhD
they're
student,
bad.
Probably has a cramped apartment
Yeah,
full of
but every
dehydrated
expansion
plants.
pack's bad, so at this
She's
point,
probably
Yeah,
it's
ready to
just...
come
this
off
one
with
is
rough edges.
particularly outrageous.
You have the horsies? Oh my gosh, I'm so
I'll
excited
catch you
for you.
later.
Come back anytime.
Here's the thing. I
Wait,
don't,
is that Will? Oh my god, it's Will.
I'm not judging anybody who gets the game pack because they want horses. I am just judging E EA.
Ew, that was a fucking gross ass sound.
I wonder if I could find a way to
What?
light the entire room.
I also like how I can make my ceilings into carpet.
Ew.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
That's so nasty, but I also support you.
You can make the ceilings. It was a free update. Oh. I didn't know that. I got my mirrors confused. Wait, line. Bam, bam, bam. Wait, no. Fuck. Play Shattered Medallion. I'm warning you in advance. We're all very not well tonight.
Yeah, it's not, it's something.
I came into this game. No, I didn't.
Okay.
I came in this game.
Okay. Do you guys want to know how far we are?
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know if I want to know. How far are we?
How did you get it to that motherfucker?
Don't know. I'm so confused. Sick and
There's no.
sound like my voice was snatched. Oh no. Okay, we're all in the pits. That's good.
I don't think there is a way.
Andrew, how far are we? You didn't tell me.
There's a screenshot.
Oh, I didn't know.
But Andrea, I don't have eyeball. Oh, what the? No, that's
Oh,
really that's.
you know,
a
that's not that
lot.
bad.
No, it's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad, Jess.
Chad, it's been 2 hours. You're usually ahead.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's kind of
bad.
bad.
It's pretty bad.
Not that bad.
Says the
It's
person who
kinda
doesn't
bad.
monitor your fucking progress constantly.
Not that bad.
It's pretty bad.
Let there be
I did it.
lamp.
Okay, that was unnecessary.
It looks like something is missing.
Something.
It looks like something is missing.
Okay. Why?
I need to let the demons out, or else they'll
Birds!
come in
Dog!
and destroy me.
Monkey! Person! Hell yeah.
It looks like something is
Ooh.
missing. It looks like something is
Okay, got
missing.
that one.
It It
Ooh.
looks like something
Okay,
is
not that one.
missing. It
Ooh,
looks like
okay.
something is missing. It looks like
Okay, my
something is
tokens don't go
missing.
there. That's fucking rude. Alright, guys, we're gonna peek at the queen. Are you ready? It looks like something.
I just imagine you like grabbing the lid and just going like, ha! And like slamming it down again immediately. Just like, okay, we gotta look.
Lever, I bet I could use that hole and open the coffin.
Oh, that sounded
What
good.
was that? It sounds like it came from the entrance.
Stick your PP in there.
Why would you say that to me?
Because you need to.
No.
That's what you need to do in order to get past.
You're literally lying.
You put the PP in the hole and you see what she does.
Huh?
You know what, Andrew? I was on board with the bit until you said that.
Hall with a scaffolding.
A good way to get the cursed TV.
20 years ago, you were in a tour, a minor site. A guy, much like your stealing, kicked over a sport.
Oh, guys, now that we have you here, do you want to hear what happened to the to the Resident Evil boss?
You guys will never believe what happened.
You'll never believe. I
Can't
put it.
believe
I
it.
put,
To the other two.
I put it up
What do
on
you think
YouTube,
happened?
and we
Do you
got
think this
flagged
has
for
anything
hate
to do with a
speech.
curse?
Doesn't matter.
And then I appealed
We have
it.
a theory.
I appealed it, and I wrote them a whole. I hit the word limit. I wrote an 800 word limit note explaining
A lot of
how
words.
it was not a hate
Goodbye.
speech
See you
in the
later.
video, and they didn't. They said that it was hate speech, and I
We have
don't.
a strong theory as to what it was.
I don't know. They
And
didn't.
we
Well, okay,
think
yeah, we.
that we think that it was the conversation in which we say the
Haven't done
homophobic
that.
horse game. And this is why this is probably. And I'm just saying, if this also gets flagged, then it is confirmed. It
I'll
is
catch you
the
later.
horse.
See you later.
It's the fact that Chester's like, yeah, no, I don't play that game because I hate gay people. And
Justin nuts.
That's not what.
Hello.
Actually,
Goodbye.
let me look at the
See you.
VOD. We
I
have
mean-
the VOD. We have that little clip.
No, I just.
you have said it in quotes though.
Yeah, but that's that's different.
That's a separate issue.
No, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, because they don't tell you like, specifically where it's flagged. They just say
Which I think they should.
what they just say what content thing you breached, and they said hate speech, and I said excuse me.
Well, hello.
I'll catch you
I
later.
think it does
Come
need to
back
have like
anytime.
a timestamp. You know?
I agree. I think it should have a timestamp, and I think it should tell you if it was reported or if it was like a bot. Because if it's a bot, then like you have even more reason to appeal.
I'm always
Yeah.
hate speech, and it's horrible.
But if it's like a report, then I'm like, damn, hanging up the towel, they caught me. You know? So tired.
My hands are tied. What can I say?
What can I say? A pair of real eyes saw me.
Andra, it's almost distressing how easily you can entertain me when I'm not in the right state of mind. How I just become this little pile of goop that wants to giggle.
I think it's amazing how tired I can be for like 15 minutes, spring up with a lot of energy, and then collapse back down. Put your hand in. Wiggle around. Feel
Stop.
her out. Hope she gives you a kiss.
Literally, no. Okay, put the cat
Put your
on top.
phone in there. Show her what Roblox is.
My dictionary could help translate that.
Lady of terrors, sovereign lady, mistress of destruction.
I bet I
Watching your
could translate
fucking
that.
VOD. No, your Twitch stream
That's
again.
not good. Now I have to know what the rest says.
Everyone who had been in this place. Oh, we got more. after,
I don't know.
as above,
So below.
below.
What? Train? No, train. Plane, go up. Plane, go down. Plane,
Plane
don't.
don't disappear.
Is it the one?
Yeah. I'm so good at this. The one.
As for the one hoe.
The one who wrote. No.
No, you already used W.
Shut up. The
Okay.
seal broke. on of the weight death. What the fuck is this word?
Agonies?
Oh.
So this was probably you.
That's not good.
That's not good.
That's almost exactly how she said it. Good job.
Thank you. I'm the Nancy Drew voice actress.
I always knew.
Fuck. Guys, I forgot that my chair's unlocked and I slammed backwards and just fell.
Are you awake?
No, I'm
Death,
more
it's
tired.
only the beginning. What's forewarned? I don't know why I said it like that. Oh, ooh.
The sandstorm did not scare you away.
Hello,
It'll take
ma'am.
more
She's
than a little
British.
sandstorm to
She's
get
British.
you.
Everyone
Oh.
pointing at her.
Shh! Do not tempt the Anunnaki.
Ah!
Though, what?
I should
Sorry,
not have
I
even
screamed 'cause
spoken
she's
their
British.
name. Disregard that. I didn't mean to say Anunnaki.
Ma'am,
Blast.
did you choose to
I
be
said it
British?
again, didn't I?
Blast.
I'm Jamila, by the way.
Ancient
But
name.
if anyone asks, you haven't seen me.
Why are you here?
Well, I can't exactly be
Me and
there,
Sharon
now,
went
can
to
I?
Barnes and
That would make
Nobles
no
today,
sense.
and we were just
What do
messing
you think of
around.
Abdullah?
And there was this
Not
book
much.
that she opened that we
He
were
talks
reading.
always like
It
there's
was
an
a
audience
cookbook,
here.
and
What
then there was
audience
like
would
this
listen to
little
such a
tiny
tedious
doodle of
man?
this little boy
I say, let
eating
him
like
think he's in charge and
watermelon.
it makes him
And
happy.
it says, "I like
don't think he
eating
should be in
watermelon more than
charge.
candy."
I don't think he's capable of being in
Yes,
charge.
sir.
He doesn't even believe in the Anunnaki.
And I was just said in like a really thick British
What
accent.
do you think of
Yeah.
Dylan?
And I
He's a
don't know
tour
why.
guide.
Yeah.
It really got
Did
her.
I have to have an opinion of him?
I guess not.
Oh, good. That's a
So
relief.
for the rest of the day, we would just randomly go, liar!
Are you worried about the curse?
Who could be
There was this
worried about
candle
a
we were trying
curse
to
at a time
smell,
like
but
this?
like the lid was like
A time
sealed
like
shut,
what?
and we both were trying to
makers. The
desperately twist
original
it open.
architects.
And
They're
then I'm
watching.
like, I
Who
can't.
are you
And I'm like, for
talking
all I know,
about?
there's not even a
Nancy,
candle in here.
They
my
can't
God.
hear you.
Like, the
You do not
candle's
have to
like,
pretend.
"Liar."
I'm not pretending.
She's
what
an aliens
are you
built the
talking
pyramids
about?
trooper.
How could you not know?
Dude,
This is the cradle of civilization.
Right?
why?
Here we were born. And like all infants,
You're
this
better
is where
than
we were
that.
taught
Taught what?
to be human. We didn't just
This lady
figure
is
it out.
insane.
But
Yeah.
for millennia, we lived in caves, terrified of the very
she's
earth,
British.
of fire and
It
wind
is because
and
she's
lightning.
British. I
We
agree.
cowered and dug down into the earth. But one thing of all humans,
I think
are
she'd be less
curious.
insane if she wasn't
one
British.
night, our ancestors saw the
Facts.
sky catch fire, and the brave ones left their caves and walked into the light. And there
I
they
want
met
ice
the
cream.
the
I can give
teachers.
you something to
I
scream
don't
about.
follow.
They brought us to the next level of
What?
consciousness, and in return, we built them the pyramids.
That has nothing to do with what I said.
It does.
This is a very
You didn't
normal
expect
conversation.
me to agree.
Most people take a little convincing.
It was clearly an alien spaceship.
If we built the pyramids with the aliens,
Are you
why
good?
not just leave?
Oh, they didn't leave.
What did you say,
They're all
Jess?
around us. Do you want me to
I
call
was
them?
reading Sammy's
No.
message.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Because I
They're an
care.
amazing
but
sight.
can you say
They're
something after
slender
that?
And tall.
So are
and
you
have the most
okay?
gorgeous, glowing, luminescent.
Or are you good?
Yeah,
Just try
but-
what came out of my mouth.
When did you become so interested in aliens?
Sunny June.
Sorry, what I said is
I took
hate
his
speech,
Are you
hate
alien
speech,
or
hate
Ely out
speech.
course.
Oh, okay.
Changed my life.
Now I
Did you know
understand.
Yeah.
aliens
right.
were there at every major
all
human
makes sense.
milestone, with the exception of the moon landing.
All right, I'll bite. Why?
Because it was a rude thing to do.
I mean,
There was
now
no
at least if they
cost
try and flag my
Who
video
is
for
Sonny
this
June?
one,
I've
I could
seen
just
his
be like,
name
no, we
everywhere,
didn't
but we've
say
never
any
met.
hate speech. We just
I thought
talked
it's been
about
told
it
to you,
because you
not now.
flagged my last video.
Yeah.
He's met them.
Met whom?
Like, now it is
You don't make this
confirmed
easy, do you?
it was the
To
horse.
be fair, neither do
And I would
you.
like to say,
True.
review it
The
again,
Anunnaki.
motherfucker.
He's spoken to them. He knows that they're on their way.
I'm still
And
not
they're
a
gonna be
believer.
like,
Hate
we're
speech
flagging you.
called YouTube a motherfucker.
Around. This temple is proof.
Well, now it's
There's
gonna
no
flag
way
it because
all
they're
of this
like,
could
you
have
were
been
mean
built
to
without their help.
Susan. And I'm
All
like,
those
fuck you.
things seem like human accomplishments to me.
And that's gonna get
As
flagged.
they were designed to look.
Yeah.
But I had hoped
That's
that
gonna
you
get
could
flagged,
see the
and
strings
how is Jess
and
gonna
not
pay
just
us
the
no?
puppet.
I'll catch you later.
Until later.
Don't even
Just
make
my
AdSense
income.
off any-
Jess is my livelihood. I'm going on strike.
You're on strike!
Yeah,
Check. Haven't done that. Can't check that off. Did that.
I'm joining
Can't check that. Still have. That's did that.
joining
Can't check.
SAG.
Can't check. Still have to do that.
WGA. The UPS people.
And medieval times LA.
And medieval times. Maybe I'll see the beautiful Black Knight.
Oh, that's not. Yeah, but also. Oh, well, I guess she's not medieval times. She's just a
What?
Ren Fair lady.
The pickle lady?
No, not the pickle lady! The referee lady. The hot one.
Wait, the gay? The
Yeah!
Gay knight? Oh, okay. Yeah,
No.
She's...
Yeah, wait, yes.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But she's not a knight. She's the referee. I don't
I
know
think
what the
it's-
proper term is.
Wait, I'm thinking of the gay knights.
What?
There's like gay lesbian knights. Like it's like a crew.
No. I'm talking about the Ren Fair jousting referee.
I think it's funny how offended you got when I said the pickle lady.
Because I hate pickles.
I
I was gonna say I hate pickles and I hate women.
Chess, you can't. We just are trying to convince Susan we're not homophobic.
Well, apparently I can't convince them, so I might as well just fucking say what I want.
Be more homophobic?
Oh, it's not homophobic. That's misogynist.
Well, I think we can bring it around. There's still
You know what?
time.
Might as well hit every
Do
single
you
piece.
believe in the curse?
Of course.
Really?
Into the
Then aren't
homophobia.
you
Precisely,
worried
time to
about
encourage
being-
the allegations.
No. I am Abdullah
Well, you know what,
Bakum.
Susan? You were onto
Curses have no
something.
power over me.
What makes you so sure of
I
that?
have been
I'm
inspired.
still alive. Many men cannot say the same thing.
What if I
True
spin it?
power
What if I
requires
turn this
it
into
leaves me.
YouTube CEO
What do you
gets
mean
me
by
into
that?
homophobia?
The curse of Antifi warns. Any man who enters my tomb, I will cast the
Well,
fear
they
of
say
myself
then.
into it.
And I won't stop talking
Ah,
about it till they unflag my video.
And
And I knew the fear of Antifi.
So
The curse, when
dumb.
it has you, is like a strange sickness, a fever, and it never goes away.
but I thought you didn't believe in curses.
No, I said
What?
curses
I want
have
this
no effect
rat
on me.
tail man
I
to
am
stop
strong.
talking.
Everyone else is a
Why?
different story.
I don't know. I can't even
see
hear
what
him. I
I
just
mean.
don't like him.
What do
Yeah.
you think of
So
Jamila?
expressive.
What is to think? She believes
Have we
aliens
seen an
built the
angry?
pyramids.
Oh, that's
She
not
is a
exactly
waste of
angry.
my time.
That's his
So I
Italian.
take it you
emo.
don't believe in aliens?
That's what
Let me
he
stop
feels
you
like
there.
being Italian.
Normally when people say that, they have more to say.
I do not. If you do not have enough faith in humans
Is he
to
French?
believe that we invented pushing, dragging,
Is he Italian?
and
Does he have an
lifting
accent?
without the
Italian.
help of aliens, you are terminally wrong and incredibly stupid.
Okay, so Sammy says that was pretty angry looking, and Sammy is
Are
the
you
one
okay with her
who
staying
invented
here?
the concept. So
Into the concept.
Get
What?
out of my sight.
Andrew
You
didn't
do not
invent the
own this
concept.
really,
Yes.
Leave
Sammy
now,
just
or I
agreed.
will remove you myself.
Yeah.
I think.
like to see you try.
huh? I have a weird
She
picture
sure
in my head of
seems
it
determined
being
to
a message
stay.
in chat, so I'm probably just wrong about
No.
that.
It was me.
I bet I could
And
translate
Sammy's
that.
a follower, a
That
strong
doesn't make
follower
any
of my
sense.
theories.
I see. I see.
I need to translate the hieroglyphs.
Sammy keeps it alive. of the land of the free. Nefertiti.
Nefertiti.
The Nefertiti.
Definitely not Nefertiti, bestie, because there's no,
It's
you know.
Nefertari.
It's Nerf gun. It's Nerf or nothing.
Wow.
It's Nerf or nothing. This is
You know
the
the-
tome of Nefertari.
Nefertari! Could this
You
be
know the
true?
thing that's like from the womb to the tomb.
My dictionary could help translate that.
No, actually, I don't know that one, Andrea.
I'm the prophet of the angry look. That's. Oh, now
Yeah.
I can make a lever.
Sammy's my Peter.
Can I be a sacrificial lamb or some shit? I just want to feel included.
You could be that one baby from the story in the Bible where Jesus is like, two people are fighting over this baby. Let's cut it in half. You could be that baby.
I'm the baby? Hell yeah! Guys, I always wanted to be a baby
Color
about
has
to be
something
cut
to
in
do
half.
with the solution.
Oh, Bryce, I have some bad news. That baby doesn't get cut in half.
Oh, it's one of the slides.
I know, but he's about to be.
Oh, okay.
Price, you're
Oh,
good
to
at
get them to the-
these.
Oh, bestie, I'm not good at them right now. I can try. Okay.
Dude, that's a Kafka
Oh.
bug.
Fuck.
Kafka be like.
The Beetle House. What's happening?
Oh, wow.
Going to the Beetle house.
The Beetle House.
Wait, no, hang on. I did know one thing you could do. So, put white to the right. Put red to the right. Bring black down, or is black on its right spot? Oh, fuck. Because then you can put red where it used to be. But, oh.
Here, we'll start. Because you can get black into its right spot pretty.
I think you have to do white pretty early because it needs at least 2 bugs to help it in there.
Oh, wait.
Oh shit, I only needed 1. Damn.
Okay. I just need to get red home. Well, I mean. Wakey wakey. What if I just pick it up and put it in there?
Hey, gamer.
Can you send me a link to the walkthrough?
Yes. I'm not strong anymore. So I'm going to go to bed.
Alright, have a good
Good
night.
luck with Nancy. Don't get hate crimed. Don't get flagged.
You probably will.
Goodbye and good night, Susan.
Oh wait.
You greedy bitch.
Oh! I'm so close.
Holy shit, hell yes, Jess.
I should look around for a clue to solve this.
Who needs clues? I love brute forcing puzzles. Okay, she literally won't let me. Cool, it's fine. It's not like I cared or anything.
Hi, Nancy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
She just scared the fucking crap out of me. I can make a lever. Open
This
the
won't do it
door.
alone.
Okay, never mind. I can't make a lever.
This won't do it alone.
I can do it alone.
Have it. Check. Can't check. Still can't. Have. Check. Can't check that off. Check.
Missing piece from the panel in Shim's Law. What?
Still have to do that.
Okay. Well. Oh. What about now? The queen is free!
I need to figure out what these symbols mean before I do anything.
Fucking translate them.
I need to figure out what these symbols mean before I do anything. It won't budge. Must be locked.
Quick.
I need to figure out what this means.
Oh. The procession of gods begins to reveal.
I need to get the correct gods to their proper locations.
Oh, that's a lot.
Oh! What is that? Wait, how do I know they're proper? What are the what are the proper locations? Procession of gods begins to reveal. Seek them out under the protection.
Is there something that just tells you about gods in order?
No, well, I think that's what we have to find, because we need to, whatever the protection of the heavens is, I think tells us.
But I mean, like, is there any book that talks about, like, oh, this god came this time, kind of thing? Because that could be what procession means. I don't know.
So. I have the Pantheon, but it doesn't tell me anything about order.
Still have to do that. Still have to can't check that. Still have to can't can't check that off yet.
Okay.
Nancy, what's been going on?
I opened the
I
sarcophagus.
didn't move. See, the order
did?
puzzle at
Didn't
the end of
expect
the
you to be so
medallion
excited.
sucks.
I
Oh,
doubt it
great.
has anything to
I
do
know,
with the
keep
Anunnaki.
hearing that about a game we haven't
never
gotten
know.
to yet.
I'll have to see this room myself.
Can't open it. It's locked. I need to open this.
Great. there no like? Is there no? Eyeball. I don't know. Okay, well that's a problem for later.
Yes?
How did you get into archaeology?
I was a student, like Lily. I went out on a dig one day.
But you weren't
and it was
into
a
all the aliens
very
and
small
everything.
tomb. Inside, nothing remarkable. Mummies, no hieroglyphs. But once I lowered myself down into the dark, dusty tomb, I felt a strange flutter in my chest, right here. And I do not know what overtook me, but I knew I had to push very hard on this wall. And it gave way. And you know what was there?
What?
I had opened the door thousands of years back in time. Ancient Egypt was down there. I have never again been the same.
Why would Ramses go through all the trouble to hide Nefertari away in a false tomb?
Nefertari was most dear to Ramses II. He built her the most beautiful tomb of all the queens. He even built for her a temple at Abu Simbel. Wherever he stood, she stood by him. He was very afraid she would not find him again in the afterlife. He wanted her hidden away for eternity, somewhere small and unremarkable where no one would think to look for her, until the time was right.
This is small and unremarkable?
For you and me, no. For Ramses II, this is a one-room flat in a bad part of town.
What will you do if we find Nefertari?
I will take her to see the world.
Well, she can't exactly see anything. She's dead.
I know she's dead. I'll let the world see her. I will teach everyone why she is important.
Doesn't the world already know that?
No, they don't look hard enough. They need me to show them.
Do you really care about teaching people or just about the exposure?
It has been a long time since someone has had the nerve to speak to me in that manner.
You didn't answer my question.
I won't. I won't answer any question in that tone. Not from you, not from the press, not from some American colleague. I have work to do. Leave me to it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello.
You said you studied curses. Aren't they just mostly hoaxes?
No, far from it. There's always a scientific reason for what really happened, but if you get some deadly disease or the world collapses on you, you're not going to care about the biology or physics of what's killing you.
What do you think of Jamila?
When she talks to me, I always keep checking for the hidden camera.
Huh?
No one can be that nuts. I'm still convinced we're gonna end up on a hidden camera show called Suckers Talking to Crazies.
Agreed.
Oh, good. Finally, someone I can be myself around. I'm glad you're staying. I don't know why Abdullah doesn't just kick her out.
See ya.
Bye.
Adios. Okay. Phone. John!
Our special little guy.
Are you familiar with the Anunnaki?
Oh,
John
please,
Green.
not you too.
No, Jamila. She's
You
got
You
a
can't
lot
keep
to
bringing
say
John
on
Green
top.
back in mind into this.
Good. I'm not saying there isn't alien life.
We
but
need a
life.
different John. John
Aliens
Stamos?
built the pyramids. Humans have
I like that.
so many things that let us keep
The
that
fucking Full House
technology
theme plays
protocol.
whenever we call him.
I'll let you go.
Catch you later.
Professor, I do hate
Hello?
calling you.
Have you heard of the theory that aliens built the pyramids?
Oh, that old gem. Yes, who cares?
Who cares?
Well, unless they're sending us a bill, does it matter?
With all of your work, I assume you'd at least care.
Oh, no, dear. You mustn't let those things bother you. Some of us have keen observational skills and a rigid adherence to the scientific method. And some of us have thought processes that best resemble a piñata explosion at a sugar-fueled child's birthday extravaganza. Either way, if it encourages people to witness the marvels of ancient Egypt in person, it's good work, in my opinion.
Do you believe the Anunnaki exist?
You Nancy Fortinbright exists, I don't know. And further, I could only guess.
Is that a name you just made up?
Yes.
Why do you
Now, given
talk
the
so
fact
much?
that there are 7+ billion people on Earth, it stands to reason that he may be a real person. And if we apply the Drake equation,
It feels like every time I look back up at the screen, we're talking to her.
number
You know?
of habitable planets in the universe, it is possible that the Anunnaki may exist. But since the evidence is shaky at best, I am much more interested in the here and now.
Same here. You said the evidence of the Anunnaki is shaky. What evidence is there?
Some say if you look at the hieroglyphs, you'll see some of the figures holding flashlights.
Okay, that's strange.
Well, not exactly. It's easy to see what you want to see. Seeing the tombs always made me feel quite simply famished. As the long days would pass, the murals would become quite simply delicious. Osiris would be holding the most wonderful caramel flans. Reeds would be chicken wings, and Cypher for twisted flax would transmogrify into warm, straight out of the oven, garlic knots right before my eyes. My point is that you can see what you want to see. And what I want to see is that takeout menu for the Spicetown Speakeasy. I may have to put you on hold, dear. Just a moment.
Oh my
I'm
God.
still on.
Hotchkiss here. I'd like baguette stuffed with mushroom and sautéed asparagus, and a beef jerky salad with caramel vinaigrette.
That can't be a real food item.
Is that still you, Norma?
Nancy?
Is this your first day at Spicetown? I'm Hotchkiss. We'll be talking to each other quite often. Would you kindly summarize your personality for me, for efficiency's sake?
No, it's Nancy Drew. Still on the line, still in Egypt.
Oh, drat and drat. Well, perhaps I'll just be dull and prepare myself a curried waffle salad.
Literally every like
Can you
line
help me
she
sort out some
she
canopic
talks so
jars?
much.
Oh my. Oh my, yes. Let's see. A human and 3 animals. A jackal
I have
and
like
a
straight up
duomotus. Baboon,
fully have no idea what she's saying, so I'm just like,
Tebacenuus. They also represented the 4
Uh-huh, yeah.
each
uh-huh.
organ. I seem
That's
to remember that
crazy.
Hoppy was the lungs.
Okay,
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
God.
Hello.
What do you think about Jamila's alien theories?
Not much. Subject change. Do you happen to know how a bloke like me might impress that cantankerous old curmudgeon down below?
You mean Abdullah, right?
I very much hope there isn't another one.
I imagine he responds to people talking about archaeology.
Brilliant. I'll do that. Thanks, Nancy.
What do you think of Jamila?
Is she for real? Because, wow, I've met some nutters in my life, but that girl belongs in a museum herself, with a little tag that reads Insanus Totalis.
Oh, she's just different.
No, I'm different. She's a crazy little rowboat adrift in a vast sea of insanity.
Alright.
I'll let you go.
I'll be seeing ya.
Mr. Tour Guide. Is this the heavens?
Still have to do that.
This is not the heavens. The fuck are the heavens?
Haven't done that.
Yes?
I'll let you go.
See you later.
Hey. It's the heavens? I don't know how to do this yet, though.
It fits.
Oh.
Now, what exactly does it do?
Uh-huh. It's like a, what if it's like a fusion and we have to make a monster?
Alright, I want the tail of the dog,
Okay.
the feet of the bird,
Monkey head.
yeah.
I don't know what you get of the person, but
Let me know if you want me to find out what we need to do.
am I supposed to know to do this? Oh,
I will try and
okay,
figure
well I
it out.
did that. That sounded not good. Oh my god.
Whoa! What just happened? I should see if I broke something.
Oh, you can use your translation thing. Or not? That's what it says in the...
I break. What? What? Huh.
Is it my imagination, or did the columns move?
Okay. Oh, well, no. Okay, so that's cool, but I also don't know what to do with that. Return to forest. Steps ascend. Here, the hunter. Protector. The cry. Guard corners. It's an island that faces a new day. Protector of the south. The cry. Gods. Okay. So what did that do for me? Oh, do I have to build the people?
Maybe? But I mean, I don't see other pieces of them.
Yeah. Do I just need to make, like, every...
Unfortunately, the tutorial is very confusing to me, so I'm... It says arrange the columns as shown on the puzzle, but...
Oh, it changed the height of them. Why did that change the height? Okay. Does it add like a certain number of increments when you turn it?
Not sure.
Okay, wait, let's default. Let's default dance. Okay. So now bird changes the height. What does dog and monkey do? Unlock key also changes the heights, but it looks like find more question.
Hmm.
I think maybe we have to get them high enough to complete the pillar.
I don't know, cause
Oh, I went the wrong way. Yeah, because I think that we need to connect them to the top bit.
it doesn't look like that in the tutorial, but it just says arrange the columns as shown on the puzzle. But then, do we have to wait? Go back to the puzzle. Oh, the pillars in the middle.
Oh, so small. So, like, small to big.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the faces.
I was also just thinking about the faces. Okay, so I need to get small to big, so I need, like, the opposite of this shit. Undo. Where, I keep going the wrong fucking way. Okay, so pretty... Okay, so this one needs to get smaller, so let's start by trying to get that guy smaller. Fucking A. That, I think, made him bigger. Did not very cash money. That also made him bigger. Okay, let's... Oh, now he's tinier. Can we go smaller? What if I turn the dog? Will that make him smaller? Or bigger? That made him bigger, fuck. Right. So that makes a bird dog. That makes it dog bird dog. Okay. So we just want this one to be like that, I think.
No.
I did it the wrong. I did the wrong. Like this is what I meant. I think. Yes. Okay. I feel like this one needs to go one lower, right?
Yeah.
Or does this go higher? And then these three. I can't tell if it's these three need to go higher or this one needs to go lower.
I think it's that the 3 needs to go higher
Okay.
because the short one already looks so short.
Yeah. Okay, yes, okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one needs to go up east. So I think if we did monkey. Oh my god, I made it so small!
Kill you, Nancy.
Got it.
Okay. Apparently
Alright.
I did it. I don't know what that did for me though. Did I unlock the heavens? Apparently not.
Wait.
Did you see that?
Are you talking about the columns?
I knew there was something about this site that didn't add up.
Jesus Christ.
This is unheard of. The technology required to move the columns.
Maybe aliens were involved.
Nancy.
Very
No.
cute.
I'll catch you later.
Bye.
Okay. Oh my god. Nancy. Nancy!
Oh my god, Nancy.
Nancy!
Dude, after you already failed, why are you getting progressively worse?
That was so choice. Mistress.
This looks important.
Is this the guys? Is this the heavens?
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It's the box.
I just really hate the long
What's wrong with that?
arms. It's just
Wrong.
really bothering me.
What's bothering about it? Do you
Just
not have
I
arms?
really don't. I just don't. I'm not digging it. That's all.
That can't check that. Can't check that. Can't that. Still have to do that.
Can't believe Jess is body shaming this very beautiful painting. Even more head.
Okay.
More hate speech
Sorry.
in this chat tonight.
I need to take a picture of this.
Can you please zoom it in on her weird elbows?
What do you mean? Why are you body shaming her elbows, huh?
What's wrong about weird?
Just make them really unidentifiable.
Oh wait, that's what you think her elbows are?
What do you think her elbows are?
In the corner.
What corner?
The top right corner.
You think that's her elbow?
Thought it could be. Oh, you know what? I'm realizing now that her hair is what I thought were sleeves.
Yeah. Anyways. No, go back. What the heck? I wasn't done. I want her face.
I like how it looks like the sun is bubblegum. You know?
So get her elbows in there. We only get 12 photos? What the hell?
Yep. Oh, what? That's cowardly.
That's so dumb.
I should be able to make a whole art book from photos I take in Nancy Drew.
What damage you have done.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
You didn't know. Ignorance is not an excuse. It is the problem. You are off the site.
Please, I will never even come near your work again.
This is crazy.
Right, you won't. You don't deserve to be here. Have the dignity to admit it.
Jesus.
I'll help. I promise. Please, I'll do anything to stay.
When the transport comes, you get on it. You are taking up space that a good student could be using. I want nothing to do with you. You will never have a career. Just leave.
Oh, thank God I don't have to parkour my way down.
Yes?
Why are you so hard on Lily?
It sounds so cruel, right? I am not her friend. I am her proving ground. If she survives me, no one will ever stop her. Not ever. If she does not, then she does not have what it takes to begin with. May you be so lucky as to have a mentor who pushes you.
Still, you could be nicer.
I learned to swim fast, not because I was taught well, but because there were crocodiles in the river.
I'd better get going.
See you later.
I'd better get going.
Haven't done that.
Okay, so we can go to Coffin Town now. Coffin Town,
Hello.
USA.
How well do you know Lily?
I like Lily. She's not a friend to the cause, but I can look past that.
The
Friend to the cause?
Yeah.
You know, rolling out the red carpet for our celestial others.
Oh, that.
I've been trying to teach her about the true purpose of the hidden tombs, but she's not receptive.
Earlier, you said true purpose of the tombs. What did you mean?
The Anunnaki had much to teach us. Too much. They hid the secrets on Earth. And when we master all these lessons, they will return to the temples, and they will take the most enlightened among us with them.
What will happen to everyone else?
But for those who do not pass the test,
I think you're in a cult.
there will be war and famine. The Earth's rage will overcome
I'll be
them,
right
and
back.
they
I
will
need to refill
fall.
my water.
The blue light of the Earth will go dim in the night sky.
That is
Chat, can you
bleak.
believe this?
I
Prince
know, right?
drinking water.
That is why I tried to get Lily to embrace the Anunnaki. She does not care.
I saw something very strange near the tomb.
You did?
I don't know how to open her bag yet. Oops. Okay. Alright, so who needs to go where? Okay. So Jibito needs to go here. The crocodile needs to go there. The kitty needs to go here. And then need the green bird. Green bird, white bird, and the dog needs to go here. The best time to wear a striped sweater. I do it? White dog, white bird, green bird, bug, alligator, cat. Do I need to switch the bird? I might need to switch the birds. Should be green. Should be What? Wait. Oh no, I still didn't. Fuck. There we go. Jesus. Open sesame. Wow, a smaller one.
Another coffin, and it's locked. Ancient Egyptians did not
It's like
mess around.
a Russian nesting doll. Okay, we'll do this one for realsies because I like these. And you know, I said that and I
This
immediately
could
take
be
it back.
about the Queen's children.
For 7 treasures of her making, for to lead the people, there to follow her path, divided by duty, old preceding young, recall them here and reach within. Okay, so old first, so divided by their jobs, old first, and then young.
These must represent Nefertari's children. Maybe if I knew more about them, I could open this.
Oh boy, do I have a thing for you. Never mind, doesn't tell me if we're chilled or not. Oh, I need to talk to experts? Done.
Oh,
I'm the
Can't,
expert.
still have to do. Can't check that off yet.
It's fine. Everything's fine. The best time to wear a striped sweater.
Hi.
I think I found a new area of the tomb.
I keep
near the
forgetting
main
that this just
entrance.
sends her away.
You did?
God. I didn't. It's a lie. I'm sorry.
Yes?
I'll let you go.
Bye.
Hey, you.
Hello.
Never
Bye-bye.
mind.
I'll be seeing you.
I'll be seeing ya. No, I'll be seeing you.
Nancy,
Lily.
things are moving. I heard the pillars moving. This place is seriously messed up.
I noticed that, but I don't think we're in any danger.
And you're basing this on what? Previous experience?
Yeah,
Call it
I
a
go to
hunt.
tombs all
At
the
this
time.
point, I'd rather
It's
call
what
it
all
a
the
day.
cool kids do,
I need to
actually.
calm down. This is a huge opportunity and probably not a death trap. Right?
Right. I have to admit, I overheard that argument
Yeah, we
between
go
you
and
and Abdullah.
hotbox the tomb.
Are you okay?
You did? What did you hear?
I'm not sure, really.
Yeah,
It
it's
just
like
sounded
what
pretty
the-
bad.
It
The
was.
as
He
above,
can
so
be rough
below
to work
tunnels are
with,
for,
but
you
he's
know?
the best. I just have to get better.
That's where everybody
and
in
not make
Paris
such
goes get
stupid
high.
mistakes all the
Yeah.
time.
Is there anything I can do?
Yes, I need your help sorting amulets. This has always been the thing I've been worst at. Please say you'll help. I'll help you out whenever you need it, I promise.
Sure thing.
Great, thanks. They need to be sorted by what they
That's why it's
represent
called
and by what power
Philosopher's
they had.
Stone,
They're on the
Jess.
table in the other tent.
What? Oh.
'Cause they get high.
What'd she say they are?
Stay out of there!
In this.
Jess, do you ever think about salt?
I need to sort these amulets by type.
In what sense?
It's like the fact that we got to have the essence of salt in the universe. Does that make sense? Like, salty foods are so good.
So you're saying, have I ever thought about that salt is just good?
Yes and no. It's more my thought on it is more complex, but I'm having trouble finding the words because I'm stupid.
Okay, so amulets. Funerary amulets. But amulets are related to powers. Special powers. Amethyst monkey is love.
What?
So, okay. Love, rebirth, and wisdom. So. Oh, wait, but you're not. But. Wait, well, afterlife is. It's valuable in. Knowledge was believed to be aided by placing area. It's common. So is it based on the animal or based off the material? Rebirth. Okay, so scarab is rebirth. We have any of those?
Golden scarab.
Is that what
Right
this
there.
is?
I think that's a scarab.
It just looks very chunky, I can't tell.
I love a good scarab.
Okay, regular animals attached to God held their own powers. A hare is regeneration. Hare.
No. Wait, what?
Yes, hare and
I see.
hippopotamus are regeneration. Hare, hippopotamus, lizard, and frog. So you're a frog. You're a hippo. Hare. Do we have a lizard? Is this a lizard? I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's how to do her freaking thing. Okay, so monkey, no, yes, monkey is love. Hedgehog.
Which was hedgehog?
Well, hedgehog is the book set. Oh, it's rebirth. I just couldn't find it. I think. Wait, yeah, right? Yeah.
Yes, rebirth.
Then baboon.
And then
is
other
wisdom.
monkey. Wisdom.
Okay, and then from here on out, I don't. Well, we have the Eye of Horus. Health and life. Is the Ankhs for the Guardian of the Dead, right?
I believe so.
The cow would be... I can't tell what the hell this is. Or what this is. This kind of looks like Oogie Boogie.
a little bit. It also kind of looks like some sort of like winged bug, you know, like a moth.
Huh?
Well, what are the 4 gods at the back? Because yeah, the animals.
Happy, Duamatef, and Kubetsnif, and Imseti is a human. Food offerings are tied animals and birds. So I can't fucking tell what these are.
We could always just leave that one for the end. You know, it's like, what the fuck represents that? Because all these are animals. Well, most of them are.
Who are, like, what animals are these? What animals are the people? Because, wait, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then 2 food offerings. What other one are we missing?
Hey, Chess.
What?
Trying to be aware you're a little over halfway through now. It looks like.
Okay. It took them all out? No!
Oh my god.
That's so mean. Okay, well.
Hey, frog, lizard...
Oh, it lists what they are on the side. Okay, this makes my life easier, so I don't have to stare at them and be like, what the hell is this? Okay.
Carnelian. Which one's carnelian?
So,
oh my god, I realized what the orange one is. Go back to it.
No, hold on.
Or like, what the fuck is it?
It's monkey, love, rebirth, and wisdom. Rebirth, you are love. Wisdom. Yeah, this one's a fly.
So, the orange one that was like, what the fuck is that? The circular one?
Okay, trusted duck is a food offering. It's saying,
That.
is that the trust antelope?
Yes, because look at it as a background, and the shape inside, the more orange bit, is a deer lying on its side.
Yeah. The scarab was rebirth. This is for the dead.
The hippo, the frog, the hare.
Frog, lizard, hare.
Right, yeah.
Health. Okay. So we have.
Oh, don't we all just have those 4 left?
No, we're missing one. One's good. What? Well, no. We have 4 that are the weird, the god people, and
Yeah.
then 1 that is good luck, or not good luck. That is something else. Because we have 5 left. You beat the game.
Wait, but where's the 5th object? Because I only see 4 on the.
2, 3. Oh wait, there's only 4. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind. So now we play Who's Who. Who's what? Who's who? Who's what?
How was the game? Give a rundown.
Okay, so who is Happy? Happy. We have a fly, a cow, a fish.
Which one of those?
We have fly, cow, fish, lion.
Wait, unless we do have 5. I just had a thought chest. Is the Ankh the human god of these 4?
But we have 5 slots left. 1,
Oh,
2, 3,
I
4,
see.
5. Is the... That's not what I wanted. See one. Here's that one. Not cool enough. Okay.
Okay, Chess, I figured it out. And I
That
don't know if you're gonna be able to get it with what you've done. So let me know if you want to know.
Does it have to do with the people?
Sort of. It's that there is one missing, but it's not. You put the one that's missing in already.
I don't know, because our animals don't match.
Problems, I don't know the logic behind it, I just know where they go, so I don't know how to, like, give a hint.
Because Hoppy is a monkey. Well, we don't have any monkeys left. Use protection over the lungs. That's all I have.
Do you want to know which one is the empty slot?
What are you talking about?
They said there's one of the slots is gonna end up empty.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's the Guardian of the Dead one.
Oh, so it's the on good luck.
I don't know if you know the answer to that, if that was just a rhetorical question.
I just am talking to myself.
Okay.
This feels like military. This feels like military. This feels like motherhood, and this feels like alternatively. Okay.
Why'd you take the monkey out?
Oh, I hit the wrong one. This one.
The monkey's out the left, not good luck.
Oops.
Finding's not a journey, he's visiting. You did have it very close.
Still think this is military because lion big. Fish.
Is that a fish?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe you. I was spending so long going like, what is that? Do you want to know how many are incorrect?
Mm-hmm.
4.
I don't know this, so I have to move too.
Tess, I want you to know that the suspense of watching you move these last 4 guys around is like actually incredible right now for my brain.
I'm missing one.
Oh, okay.
I'd better check that out.
The fuck is the fly military?
Someone cut the tent. I need to fully investigate this area.
Air Force.
What?
They fly.
No. I have the I have one. We fixed it earlier, remember, Nancy? in your pocket.
Haven't done that. Can't check that off yet. What happened here? Where's all of the water?
Well, that's good.
Who would be crazy enough to do this
That's
on
fine.
purpose?
That's fine.
Made it
You're
like
only
that.
in Egypt.
Oh, the tank is empty.
Fine. Who needs water? Am I right?
If you wanted to sneak something out of the tent without
You know the
anyone seeing
notoriously
you, this
wet
would be
and
the perfect
tropical
spot to do it. If I had the right
deserts of
tool,
Egypt.
I bet I could see if the thief left anything behind.
Oh. Okay, so I feel like I have to say this in honor of Andra, but stick your dick in there.
Cool. Ancient
Well, I did
Egyptian
my job,
bone
so.
charms. I was hoping those existed.
It's actually okay.
That is adorable.
What's this? What's this mean?
I don't know. What do you tell me? Do you really need to pay in addition? I did your amulets.
Hi.
Abdullah seems really harsh.
That's just how he is.
Okay.
I knew what I was setting myself up for when I came here.
I'll let you go.
See ya.
Okay, let me go open up this
Haven't done
lady's
that.
bag. And then we'll be done.
Okay.
This isn't the right way. This is not the way.
Hello. I think I found a new area of the tomb near the main entrance.
You did?
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Okay, so it's fractions. Wait. But do I need to go like in order? What? Left circle, top, right, line, squiggle, down. Left circle, top, right, squiggle, down. Left circle, top, right, squiggle, down. Left circle, top, right, squiggle, down. Alright. Cool. Smell, say, thought, even taste. Touch. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Never mind, I don't fucking know. Take it all back, take it all back.
It looks like something is missing.
Okay. That's fine. We'll quit while we're ahead. How do I save? Like the model.
Quit while we're ahead.
Click while we're ahead, but yet behind, you know?
I'm like, that would have been funny.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was Nancy Drew.
Sure was.
Sorry that today was so low energy. We're all in the pits together. We're all holding hands and crying tears. That's okay. We'll finish this next week. Same DL Saturday, you know how it is. Probably most likely be here playing something on Thursday. I don't know what. Maybe we'll actually try and play Portal and actually do it this time and not have the world
Maybe
fight
we-
us.
Maybe we won't get flagged by YouTube.
Maybe we can play
No.
Resident Evil and not be flagged for hate crimes. I don't know. We'll see.
Wait, they just fight for hate speech. Jess, you did a hate crime? You're going all in?
Maybe. Yeah. Good up. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.